Welcome to the Reseller Niche Podcast, a show for e-commerce buyers and sellers where we investigate unique items being bought and sold and show you how research equals knowledge equals profit.
Howdy, folks. How is everyone doing today? Leroy will be here in a second. He's stuck behind a train. And let's see. Is my sound actually working? Let's see if I can open up a window really fast. Dun, 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 dun. How is everyone doing? How is everybody doing? Hopefully doing well. Let's see here. If my internet wants to cooperate here, if we can open the window, that'd be good. Oh, you don't want to open, do you? Come on. Let's go. There we go. Let's have a look. Look-see, look-see, look-see. Are you working? Okay. We have sound. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. All right. So how was everybody's Tuesday? That was actually not too bad, especially on eBay. And it's a little bit colder today. The weather dropped a bit. It got warmer there for a day or so. Right now it is 39. At 6 a.m. in the morning, a little bit past 6 in the morning. And Leroy said he's behind 130 car train. So he's counting the trains right now to see how long it's going to take him to get back in here. Okay. Okay, let's see. So today is Wednesday. So it's hump day. Let's have a look. I don't know about you guys. People starting to spend more. I noticed a couple. Look who it is. Speak of the Leroy.
Good morning. What's going on, everybody?
Hey, Leroy. How's it going, man?
Yeah, you know.
How many cars did you get stuck behind? Or train cars, I should say.
I counted 112 when I got there.
Oh, well, not as bad as 130.
Yeah. When I got there was 112, but that when I got down the street to the light, he was already going through. So I've counted almost 160.
Oh, wow.
I don't realize how 160 cars could be on a train. Like, holy moly. I can't see the chat. I don't know if anybody's here. We got 5 here. Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Getting my coffee ready.
Need to go and get some coffee.
I got my coffee and
It got colder again here. Is it colder over there?
Dude, it's freezing here.
I don't know what happened. It was warmer like yesterday and the day before, and now it got colder again. So
How was your day yesterday?
Wasn't too bad. Had a decent sale. I didn't have many sales, but I had one that was pushing 300. So
Ooh.
I might have undersold it, to be honest, though.
What was it?
It was a what do you call it? Hold on, let me look it up real fast. It was like a card thing. It was a binder. It was what was that? I'm blanking on the name of the card thing. Hold on. It was Magic the Gathering, if you've heard of those cards.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
Tommy, how's it going, man?
Late because of him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He was driving the train?
No, I stayed up the whole show last night.
Oh. I dozed off yesterday a little bit. And then I woke up. My problem is I woke up at, I don't know what time in the morning, and then I couldn't go back to sleep right away. I hate when that happens.
Tommy, if you want to put in the chat that you're not going to be doing your show this week, that's fine. You can just write that in.
Oh, my goodness.
Or if you're putting out a new video, you could put that in the chat too.
I've been listening to Tommy and Tracy's show as a podcast because I did a little bit of sourcing yesterday.
Yeah.
So yesterday, maybe a bit the day before too. So I was listening to them as a podcast again. Just driving around. So I just like the length of their show. The day before too. So I was listening to them as a podcast again. Oh my goodness, I can hear myself now. It's the worst. Don't do that to me.
That's the best.
That's the worst. I can't stand the sound of my own voice. No, not this early in the morning.
Really? Listen, no bell before 7, okay?
No bell before 7? Okay.
Have you heard anything about that yet?
Not yet. I probably will, though.
You will.
It might be because, I mean, I am downstairs. Everyone's upstairs, so I'm wondering if they can. I've been hiding it pretty well. I pick it up right away, so I should probably hold it while I hit it, though, next time. What are we eating today?
McDonald's.
Egg McMuffin?
Sausage egg.
Okay, that's the one thing that may be worse than the Egg McMuffin.
Go kick rocks.
Wait, so you mean like the plate or like the sausage burrito thing? Oh, the sausage Egg McMuffin. Okay. No, I was saying the one thing that's worse than that is they have like a burrito sausage egg McMuffin. Not McMuffin, but sausage egg thing.
Yeah.
Which is kind of, I'm not a big fan of that. We
got 7 people working. Thank you guys for listening while you work. I appreciate it. And I listened to a buddy of mine, Tommy and Mo. I put out a short, and I got 2 shorts on standby, but I don't want to put them out too close to each other.
No, put them. You should. What I would do is just put them out like I think every one a day would be good.
I was thinking Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Okay, if you have 3 of them, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay, so then you do today then.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, can you premiere a short? I think I premiered mine. I did one and I premiered it. I don't know if you're supposed to do that though.
Hey, yours was cool. That Goodwill was bougie, man.
Wasn't it? I've been there once years ago, but I didn't live in Sacramento before when I went. I just looked up thrift. I was coming back. I went and got donuts. And then I just typed in the thrift, and it was like 6 miles away. So it was a little bit further away from me. So I went there. It was downtown. And then from the outside, it looked okay. But then when you walk in there, like I said, literally no thrift store smell. It looks like a Gap or an Old Navy. Even the floor, you saw the lights and like the walls. I'm like, good morning, how are you?
I was like, I was waiting for a guy to pop out from around the corner with a bow tie on, a little suit jacket. I said, is that all you'd like today, sir?
I know. And then all it was what I saw was they had video games, they had books and clothing and like glassware. And that's it. I don't think I saw any tools. There's a little bit in the back, a couple of board games, like 3. And that was it. I'm like, okay. So that's and they I didn't see a sign that said Google Boutique. That was the funny part. That's why I said that. I'm like, okay, so you're a boutique, but you're trying to hide it.
Yeah. I saw you in Kat's channel last night. That channel was loaded.
I couldn't even watch the chat. It was going so fast. It was zipping by.
Yep.
500 plus.
Mm-hmm.
Craziness.
When you get those big names, that's what happens.
Well, who was... I mean, maybe I should know this, but I know the crazy lamp lady.
Yeah, she's
the other person.
She's the one. She has over 140,000 subscribers.
Okay, so it was her then, because I didn't know who the other person was.
The other lady's no joke either. I watch her on Instagram. On her I always see her shows.
Who is she? I mean, what is she?
I don't remember their names.
Okay.
But I see her a lot on Instagram.
The crazy
The
crazy lamp lady. I've watched her videos. To be honest, she's got a good vibe about her videos. Very kind of low key, but at the same time, kind of fun.
Yeah.
So I've been trying to figure out what that thing is. This is all Tommy's fault. I listen to his show so much that I always hear, because they kind of go in depth about what they don't critique people, but they talk about vibes and feels and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So I've been watching a few. I watched. Who was it that I watched for the first time yesterday? The old homeschool picker.
A homeschool hustler.
Was it Hustler?
Yeah. I gotta give a shout out. Is it okay, Mo?
Go for it.
I got a couple of my buddies that are watching. V, what's up, V? And the boss. You know who you are, the boss. What's going on? I see you. I saw your car this morning, the boss. You guys have a good day at work and be safe, okay?
Wait, I thought I was the boss. What the heck is that? Wait, you know Bruce Springsteen?
Yeah.
I didn't know he was a fan.
Sorry about that. I learned some stuff, and that's all that I can. As long as I'm learning something, and you're not just rambling. I learned some stuff last night, so I stayed in, and I was learning how to drop links. I was dropping links like nobody's business. Everybody but ours.
That's okay. Nobody wants to listen to this. This is about me complaining to you and you complaining to me. That's about it.
Yeah, that's about it. And me eating and drinking all the time.
You're making me hungry now. But I'm excited that Bruce Springsteen's listening, though. That's cool. I saw that movie about you like last year. I forget what it's called. But yes. No, I mean, I was doing some little research on other people's videos and what makes their video click. And I figured out a couple things about what I put out compared to them. One, they have a kind of, let's say, personality. So I need to I think I need to be on a level. I won't say who, but I talked to somebody a couple months ago. I was on that show, and he said, you're at a 2. I need you at a 5. If you get to a 5, then
I think I know who it was. Yep.
Yes, he said it in a nice way, though. He wasn't mean.
What level am I at?
I'd say you're at. Depends. Like last week when you were sick, you were probably at like a 6. You're usually at like a 7 or an 8, I'd say.
Yeah.
Unless that one Thursday, Friday, you were at 11, like an 11.
I was at more than 11. I don't know what I was at that day.
1100.
Or a couple coffees, or if I'm a couple coffees in.
Yeah.
So,
but no, that's okay. It's not that I think I'm okay with the 2. I think I've got to turn that 2 into a more upbeat 2. I'll turn it into a 3.
Well, you're gonna be yourself. It's like, don't try to be somebody else. And that's me. It's like, you could tell. I mean, me and you've been working together for a while now, so you can tell if I'm acting by now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You should be able to tell because we're not doing a 20-minute video where we're faking it until we make it. We're doing 3-4 hour sessions. So you listen, it's going to come out. Why am I echoing?
You're echoing?
On your end.
Hold on. I don't hear it. I'm going to unmute let me see. Let me go to YouTube and I'll see if I hear him. Just keep talking.
No, I forgot what I was talking about because I started hearing myself. It's better now. I think it's better now. It's not bad. I can hear it slightly in the computer.
I hate when that happened once last week too.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not like if you have a YouTube on or something like that.
If it continues, we can both kind of exit and come back in.
No, it's not even that serious. It's not even that serious. No, it's not that serious. But my thing is, I just want to be me, and anywhere that I go, I want to be me, and I don't want to try to act like I'm somebody that I'm not. Because I'll be honest with you, like that happens to people. You start trying to act like something that you're not, and people pick up that vibe. I mean, literally at the flea market. When I'm at the flea market, when I was back home, people would say to me, they'd be like, "Oh, you're not the regular Leroy today. What's wrong? Like, are you okay?" I'm like, "I'm good. I just had no sleep." So no sleep. I was just, exhausted.
Okay. No, I mean, it's hard to act like somebody else. It's, like you said, especially for more than 20 seconds.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody would act like this on purpose. Come on now.
Yeah. I wish I could act like this.
One thing I did do is try and clean up a little bit. So
I did
less of a mess.
I did too. I got a half a video about cleaning. I got one more half to clean, and then that will be another short.
Yes, but I did kind of fake it a little bit, considering all I did was move it from one side of the room to the other. So it's just you can't really see it. So there, I did fake it a little bit. You
faked it a little bit.
If I pan down, you see all these bags on the ground. But actually, one of those boxes is I did look for tools yesterday.
Did you?
Yes, and then the only thing was because I shot the last 2 days. I went to one thrift yesterday, one to 2 days ago. The one that I shot that short of, and I was looking for tools. I couldn't find one tool. Zero. Who goes to a good one? There's no tools.
All the time. I never see tools. One time at the bins, because I was bartering with other people. So if they liked Bobby dolls, I would steal the Bobby dolls first. Mm-hmm. And I would put them in my cart and then give it to them. So I built up a little relationship. And then what they were doing was they was handing me any tools, and it was a bag, and it had Snap-on in it too. Had one Snap-on wrench, and I was happy as a pig in poop.
Well, that's different.
I was all excited at the Goodwill. I'm like, oh my God, look what I got! I got Snap-on. This is so amazing.
To be honest, I shouldn't say never found. I've never looked for Snap-ons. I actually looked for tools the other day. I found a wrench. I took a video of it. Had no marking on it whatsoever. So it's probably generic. It's all beaten up though.
I listed a hammerhead yesterday. I put it on auction. Yo, Ask me why this hammerhead is up
why?
to
Is it made of gold?
Why is it up to $76? It's only been up for a day.
$76?
Yes.
It's made of
it's an old want me to go get it?
Yeah. Let's see.
What to do? See, you can't talk about tools, Mo.
Oh my goodness. Tool time with Leroy. Need some tools. For sleep.
It's an old vintage hammer.
Okay.
There's no name on it or anything.
It's a jeweler's tool.
Huh?
It's a jeweler's hammer.
No, this one's it's just a head.
Oh, it's just a head. Okay. This is $76.
This so far, I have I don't know how many I could pull it up and just share it with you. I don't know how many Mo, it hasn't even been listed for 24 hours yet.
And you put this on auction.
I put it on auction. It hasn't even been listed. Dude, I would have listed it, Mo. I would have listed it for $15 and been happy as a pig in poop. There's more pigs in poop.
Pigs and poop. Okay, let's see it. I mean, you want me to share it, or you?
Yeah, you can share it once I get to it.
Cool.
I gotta get to it and see if I can find it because I'm slow like that.
Good morning, Paul. How's it going, man?
Show and tell, Paul. We're talking about Topher. There's a new thing Leroy's talking about. Leroy discovered something new.
Oh, this is new. You never sold this before, like this, whatever this is, silver-plated hammerhead.
I am for real. I don't know what is going on with this hammer. All right, I'm going.
Let's see if I can find it without you giving me the type. Hammerhead.
Vintage, but I already got it. I just got to get to the screen now.
I'll lead you to it. Let's see here. Vintage hammerhead. You said it was $76 right now. How much are you going for? How much are you going for? Oh, you already have it up. Huh. Well, considering we're talking about tools, why don't we just go like this? Does that make you feel better? Wow. Okay. Unmarked. Farrier's driving hammer. How do you know it's a Farrier's?
There's an exact hammer online.
Well, these guys know about it too. 8 watchers.
Yeah.
14 bidders in, you said, less than a day?
It hasn't even been a day.
Maybe it's the ruler. Is that a vintage ruler?
No. So there's one on there, Mo, that was in worse shape than mine. That sold for $110 with the handle, though.
Yikes. How's that possible?
I had no idea. And so if you look at my, don't chew me up, guys, but if you look at my listing, it doesn't, it's probably reading and stuff. But if you look at it, like I try to explain to him, you know, I just took off, I've looked it up the best I can. I said, if I am listing it wrong, please message me. Please look at all pictures.
Why, it could be a different brand or something, or?
I was just nervous that, you know, because if I didn't see the markings on it, and I'm thinking that the Ferris is just a type of a hammer, not a hammer name.
Okay, let me ask you something. I'm trying to figure out what determines a Ferris. Is it that hole in the top?
No.
Or is it that
the handle goes, silly?
No, that's the bottom. I guess the bottom here. Yeah, it shows you how much I've used a hammer before. But I mean, what about, is it the shape of like the I guess the hammer head there? Kind of like it's not, I mean, what determines a Farrier's?
No clue. No clue.
I'm just going to write Farrier's on everything.
We can get off of it.
You put it up. I didn't say it. There you go. Well, nice job, though. And then how much did you pay for that?
Oh, God. 2 cents.
$2.70?
No, 2 cents. It's been sitting around for a while.
Oh, okay.
Certain stuff, if I'm not sure, I will not list it or I won't bring it to the flea market. I just put it in a box. And then when I ever get back to them, this is just in that box. Or there could be a cool factor. You know,
there's so many. Like I picked up some. Yeah, what did I pick up yesterday? No, I didn't pick up any. I tried to stay away from clothing for once.
Yeah, it's $76, and it doesn't end until Sunday at 10. That's awesome.
You know, it's a good auction when people. Because here's what I've noticed with auctions: if it's a good piece and people are watching it, usually you get that one guy that bids right up front.
But he'll just put his name on it. He won't go up. He'll just put his name on it.
Yeah. He'll mark it down and he'll put like $50 down, but it will show like $1.50 or something like that.
So in this case, there is one, and these guys are collectors, and this is how I know. There's one guy that started off the auction. he only has 25. Only 25. They told their buddies about this because some kind of hammer group, I can just see it. I started off at $10. Somebody bid $14, like didn't even go 10, jumped up to 14, right? He only has 25 bids, right? I mean 25 feedback.
Okay.
We went up to $17. The next guy, that guy put a maximum. The $17 guy put a maximum to $30. Somebody outbid him at $30, and he only has 7 feedback.
Okay.
This guy came back. He came back at $40. He has 20. He still has. That's the guy with the 25.
Can I put this up so people can see this, sir?
Oh, you can see it. Yeah, they can't do anything, right?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The username. Yeah, you don't have to put it up. That's fine.
Okay. But yeah, so then you can see what I'm looking at. Then this new guy came in at 45, and he ran all the way up to 75. And then this other guy came back. No, this is a new guy. Another new guy came in, and he's at 76.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I think this could double, triple at this rate. I mean, I don't know if these guys are done or. So what's the highest vintage hammer? Let's see here.
Oh,
Let's look it up.
Just like my favorite one, and I always say it, is a double clawed hammer. And those are up to, like, again, 150, 200.
What's a file maker?
No idea.
Rare 5.5 antique file maker, Cutler dog head, vintage blacksmith anvil hammer. $225, but he took an offer.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm trying to find a single hammerhead. Okay. Single one, the 175, vintage Fisher dogs, head Sawyer's hammer, head nearly 5 pounds. Good. That's the title. Wow. 5-pound hammerhead. Imagine swinging that thing.
Yeah.
You can kill somebody with that. My goodness.
Push that in, Mo.
You want to see that?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me shut down.
Well, that's a good thing you never bought. Yeah, good. Yeah, Paul, it is a good thing I never brought it to the flea market. That's very.
Let me get the picture up here so you can see
very
it.
Good.
All right, where is the share button? Okay, there we go. All right, so this is the one I was just talking about here. Let me scroll down so you can see the guy right here.
Oh yeah, those are like railroads. Those are like railroady, and yeah, those are specialty. A lot of blacksmiths use those, and yeah, those are worth the money. Those are definitely worth the money. Yep, and that one's nice and clean too. See, yeah, that's clean. That's nice.
Wow.
Yep.
Now I'm wondering if the one I picked up a wrench for fun, and then it was unmarked. So I was gonna make a video and say, hey Leroy, what's this worth, or something like that. It might have actually been worth something because I didn't see any markings on it.
Mo, you want to hear something funny?
Yeah.
Look at your picture. Look at my picture. If you look at my picture, it looks like I'm in the wall because I have tools in my background. You see it? It looks like I just blend right into the background.
Yeah.
It does from where I'm looking, anyway.
No, it does actually. You do blend in the background there.
I blend. I'm like, what am I just floating there? I look like I was just floating there. All right, get out of here because I'm getting too excited.
All right, fine. There we go. Tool time with Leroy.
Yeah. Tool time at 10.
There we go.
But besides that, I've been getting videos. You've been selling stuff. I started a new this month. I started a new challenge. I've been having this challenge in my head for a while.
Okay.
And never did it. I've always made challenges that were a little too out of my reach, but I think this one's going to be okay. So the way it works is there's 128 days in the month. And yesterday, the first was the other day. And then yesterday was the second, today is the third. So every day of the month, I have to try to list that number of items. So day 1, I got to list 1 item.
Okay.
Day
Okay.
2, I got to list 2 items. Now, like yesterday, day 1, I listed none. Day 2, I listed 14. 2 of them counted for my 2, and then 12 I have a carryover. And then today, if I get another 13, then I'll have more carryover. And then the weekend, if I'm away, then I can pull off of those to add it to a day, to make it a day.
Okay.
Only thing with that is I've been thinking is, should I save them as a draft? Because that would mean that Saturday and Sunday I won't be listing anything, but I'll be over my challenge. I'm not over.
I mean, the idea in theory sounds good, but I think it starts too low the first week.
No, because I've already, like I did 12, and then today if I do another 12, and tomorrow if I do 10, and then Friday if I only do 3 or 4, then it's going to equal out at the end.
Okay.
So at the end of the month, I got to have 450 listings done. So to me, it's a funny challenge, but I can bank listings.
Okay.
You want 5% of the hammer?
I want 5% of the hammer.
I bet you do.
Or in fact, I mean, how about we'll up it a little bit.
Up it to 10.
There we go. Nice round number. My math's not so good, so.
But I'm gonna try it because I think that if I do this, because like I got days where I got 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. But if I'm ahead the first 2 weeks and I only get 15 on the 22nd, I'm still going to be ahead.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this week I have to have 6, 12. I gotta have like 20 something listings this week.
Okay.
And I already have 12 of them.
Well, you're doing pretty well then.
Yeah. Well, actually, I got 14. Hold on. My math is bad. So I got what? 3, 6, 10, 16, 21 listings I got to have.
Okay.
Yeah. But then the next week, it's a lot more than 21 I got to have. Because I got to do 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10, 11, 12, 13. But if I flow over 15 listings this week, then I'm good.
Yeah. I think the key is increasing those listings each day, regardless of what it is.
Exactly. But then having a little bit of a backup. Like I'm not going to be here this weekend. I'm leaving on Friday at 11. Friday morning. Friday morning, I'm leaving at 7 in the morning.
Oh, you're leaving at 7 tomorrow?
Yeah, Friday morning.
Oh, so you're gone on Friday then.
Friday morning, I'm leaving at 7, guys, and then Mo goes, now V wants 10%.
That's right.
Now V wants 10%. Goodness gracious. When V wants 10%, that's not a good thing. That 10% has to be paid when V wants 10%. They're listening from work. V and I call them the boss. But yeah. So I think it's going to be okay. I think I'm going to prove to you. You'll see.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, as long as it increases your sales, that's the main thing. So
yeah, and I want to have 400 more listings, by the end of the month, and hopefully I only sell 200 of those. I hope I sell all 400. But if I only sell 2, that would get me up. If I can get 200 onto my 350, you know.
Well, that's the goal, just to up those listings. I need to up my listings too.
Yeah. But I'm not picking what I'm listing. I'm just
grab and go.
I'm grabbing I have 100 totes. I'm just grabbing a tote and I'm going through it. And some of it I'll put aside for the flea market, and then some of it I'll list. And I found some good things. I got a really nice wrench set that V would want. I know V's gonna want it. He takes all my good tools, Mo. He takes all my good tools on me, Mo. Anything that I have good, I want it. I want it. This right here. And he can't have it.
Oh, wow. That looks fancy.
$1.60.
$1.60? Okay.
Yep. Yep.
Well, let me ask you this. What's the difference between a spanner and a wrench?
A spanner wrench is a kind of a wrench, but to be honest with you, I'm gonna have to bow down on this one. I'm not too sure.
Okay. No, actually, I just Googled it, and the first sentence says a spanner is a type of wrench with an opening and sometimes little teeth.
Yeah.
I think it's a term that's not really used in the country as much.
Yeah. A spanner. I know what a spanner wrench is, but I know what a lot of them are used for, and I do know a lot about a lot of like construction tools. But when it comes to like certain collectible stuff like that hammer and stuff, I have no idea.
Yeah.
V, if you want that set, you better come see me because it's getting listed. But what anything with the toys this week?
That I've got so far this week?
Did you sell
most of what I've been scored at what sold, like the parts of my what sold video. I have to put it together. Let's see here. What did I sell that was interesting this week? Let's have a look. I did quite a bit of shipping yesterday. I sent out like 20-something items.
Nice.
That was for a 48-hour period, though. Let's see here. Paid and shipped.
I love that option. That is one of the best things you showed me so far.
Oh, just looking at paid and shipped?
Oh, but the way to do it.
Yeah, I do this all the time, just to double check.
Go backwards, Mo.
eBay's kind of, it's not set up.
There's like 5 ways to get to.
Yeah, exactly.
There's not one way. There's like 5 ways to get around.
You go through the seller hub. You can go through the top. You go under orders. It's kind of weird.
You can go to the side panel. You can go here. You can go there.
The only cool thing I sold, like toy-wise, it was all like G.I. Joes. Other than that, the only cool one was, I got to go into my box of heads. You said you have a box of hammer heads? I have a box of heads in my garage.
Of G.I. Joe heads?
Yeah, some are G.I. Joe, some are not. But everyone should have a box of heads in their garage. That's what I got. So.
And I've heard of people with Bobby doll heads. So
yes.
I got
a box of heads.
Did you go to an auction or something and there was a box of heads?
I don't know if part of it, and then part of it I just kind of collect over time.
Yeah. Because
people want, Barbie doll, G.I. Joe. At least I don't even know what this was. This was like, it was like gray. It was like a gray bald dude. I don't know what it was. Tiny little thing, like an inch and a half. So that sold for $30. Other than that, most of it was clothing. The coolest thing, I guess, was a board game I sold, the Grape Escape, 1972, and it went for like 100-something because of the shipping. Went somewhere far. Let me see, where did it go to? Went to Sweden, Stuttgart, Sverga?
Yeah, that place.
Sverige. Yeah, somewhere in Sweden.
Somewhere in Sweden.
Sweden, yes. They want their what do you call it? Grape Escape. And half the parts were dried. Like Grape Escape, I never played it before, but it looks like it's got a whole cup of like, I don't know what the hell that is. Goo, basically, like gel, or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
It's all dried up.
I got on your show yesterday, and you guys would say, and have a good day.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was just typing in to say, hey.
I'm sorry.
And then it just ended. And it just went silent.
We're not used to that. I mean, I think 2 weeks ago we had some people on there. Like the last week we had a few people in the chat. But then usually there's nobody there. So I'm not even used to it. Yeah, I mean, 1 or 2 people. Like recently. But before that, there was nobody. Most than 50 years from now, estate sale, sellers walk through the garage, sell a box of toy heads, and take a picture for a thumbnail. Found a box of heads in this. Yep. One of these days, I'm bringing in here. It's not that big anymore. It used to be bigger. I used to have this giant, like, shoebox full of heads.
So he said that at your estate sale, it's going to be a box of heads.
Mm-hmm. I used to have a box of heads, a box of arms, a box of hands, a box of feet, a box of torsos, all of them. So now I think some of those I sold off.
Is that before or after you got divorced?
No, that's in the process. So
you keep having those. I hope not. I'll have to fly you out here. You'll be staying with me.
Stop playing with those Barbie doll heads.
Right. What are you doing playing with other girls? It's just a head.
Good stuff.
The kids get school today?
Yep. In about 8 minutes, I got to go wake them up.
Now, what time do they go to be on the computer?
7:55 my time, so about 55 minutes, a little bit over an hour from now.
So when you get them up, they get a shower, eat, and then get the
basically they go. The first thing I just push them into the bathroom, and they like 10 minutes after that they'll walk out, and then they shower up in the evening before, like because it's cold now. So then usually just go in there, brush, wash their faces. My daughter will be up the second I say it. She'll get up. My son will like just grab the blanket and pull it over his head. Yeah.
What happens if you take the blanket and you just take the whole blanket off the bed?
Yeah, I'll pick him up or like he'll get annoyed.
Yeah, that's what happens. They get annoyed. When we were growing up, like if my mom took the blankets off the bed, that means you better get up.
Yes.
You better get up.
I don't remember my mom even like because I was not a morning person, but I wouldn't let it get that far.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, I would because I remember we used to have to walk. Let me see here. I would be up at not that early actually. I'd probably be up at like 7:15, and then we'd have to be out of the house by I think about 7:50 or so.
Okay.
Because we had the 8:12 train. I remember we had to take, and it took about 20 minutes to walk. So 7:50 is kind of close actually. Usually 7:45, and then we can walk. We can stroll. If it's 7:50, then we'd have to be running a little bit.
Mm-hmm. I remember you ever missed a train or
plenty of times.
Like literally, like you're like driving up or you're walking up, and
you could see it because the way it would be, the way the train station is, you walk in and then you go up these steps, and then the thing goes over. You have to walk to the platform, and it goes over where the train would be. So you could be walking over, looking down at the train.
There goes the bus. Yep.
I'm like, no, stop! I mean, you can't do anything. What are you gonna do? Jump on the tracks? Like, no.
When I was working in Boston, just saying the train, but yeah, I used to see that all the time, and it was funny in the beginning until it happened to me one time, and then I wouldn't laugh at nobody anymore. It wasn't funny too much anymore, because I'd be on the train and I'd be like, look, they're running, they missed it, too bad. But when you're talking a train and you're going into Boston, the next one's not coming for an hour. You know?
I mean, it wasn't that bad, but the way it worked is my elementary school started, I think, 9 on the dot. and my mom was a teacher at the same school. So we would all, me, my little sister, my mom, would take the train, and then the 8:12 would get us there by about 8:30, 8:35, and then we walk from the train station up to the school. Now, if we missed the 8:12, it would be like 15 minutes later, or no, I think it was more than 15 minutes later, because if we walked after, we would have to literally run, because it would get there like, I think, I don't know, 8:45 if we got the second train.
Yep.
So we'd be booked.
Oh yeah,
That wouldn't be good.
no, I remember that. It was not fun, man. Seeing that, and I used to get there early because I used to take the train used to come at 5:45, and I had to be at work for 7 in Boston, and so I would be there at like 5:30 the latest.
Oh,
Even
wow.
though it wasn't allowed to come early, like they sort of couldn't leave, but I was only the second stop.
Okay.
So the second stop usually is not delayed. The second stop is usually not delayed.
Yeah.
You know, unless it starts off at the hub and it starts off late there. But 90% of the time, that second stop was always on time. Once
Did it leave on time though? I mean, it just left like clockwork, or
once they didn't see anybody else on the deck, they were gone.
it takes off? Yeah.
Yep.
The same here. The train would literally be like, we're gonna stop for, I don't know, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, and then you have the announcement: please mind the gap, please mind the gap, please mind the gap, and then it would. I still remember let's see if I can remember. It would announce the stations it was going to. Like this, this train is headed for,
and whatever region
the very last stop.
Yep.
Like Norbury, Thornton Heath, Selhurst, Wandsworth.
Try to sleep through that in the morning. You get used to it.
Yeah, I heard that so many times. I still remember it.
Yep.
I mean, I took it from when I was kindergarten through 6th grade, every single day.
One day I got no sleep, and I made it to the train stop on time, but the stop that I was getting wasn't the last. It wasn't all the way into Boston. It was in Hyde Park, so I missed my stop.
There's a place called Hyde Park?
Yeah. I woke up and the conductor says, "Hey, Leroy, you missed this one, buddy." I said, "Oh no." I had to go on the other train and go backwards. I took a subway because the subway took a subway and went backwards. I was late.
Okay. I mean, I don't think I ever, because there were 3 of us, I never slept. I think there was a time where I think it was my brother. He couldn't get off the train, so he ended up going I think he got off early. So then we ended up having to go back, and that was a whole thing. So, but I don't think that was on the way to school. I think that was somewhere else. But no, the trains and the buses, that was a way of life. I don't take any buses or trains in California. I mean, it's the worst transportation system in the world. I heard LA, they have decent trains.
I would think,
but nobody uses them. So I mean, they don't want you to use public transportation in this country.
They got a burger place named that.
They got a what?
I was talking to the landlord.
Oh, did you say burger place?
Yeah. He said In-N-Out. I said, hey, they got a burger place named that.
There you go. In-N-Out's, oh man, those are good burgers.
I've never been there.
You never been there?
No.
In-N-Outs are good. That's a good burger place. Oh, you said you've been to Five Guys, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, Five Guys. Do you like Five Guys?
Nah.
That's what I thought. Yeah, I don't really like Five Guys.
I was there the other day with V. V brought me to Five Guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In-N-Out's better than Five Guys. Five Guys even looks. To me, it looks like they're trying to copy In-N-Out.
Yep. I get upstairs.
I will be back. I can tell when you're trying to get rid of me here.
I'm gonna go and do some pitches. I'm gonna bring you guys along.
Okay. Do you want me to put you want some help on the chat, or are you good?
No, I'm good.
All right, I will be back.
I'm good, and I don't need a background. I don't like that background. Drives me crazy. It's too much going on. Paul, how's everything going today, Paul? Having fun flipping? Thank you for coming in. I know Tommy's in the background. I got 7 people watching, so I know you guys are here. I'm going to take some pictures now, guys. Oh, Viewmaster. I usually take my weight. I know most of you guys know this already, but I'll take a weight of it, I'll write it on my little tag. I usually round up. It's still under a pound, so then this one I can see through the bag, so I won't write the name on it. If it's a socket, I'll write the name on it, but this one I won't. And you guys showed me how to take my picture in square, which is awesome, because I didn't know I can take a picture in square mode. I never really used it, and now I don't have to flip my pictures anymore. I come out better, to be honest with you. Sometimes I like holding the camera the other way. I was able to angle one of my angles a little bit better, but it works. It still works. I take a picture of all the sides. And then I'll put a ruler next to it. Put my ruler next to it, and I'll take a few pictures with the ruler. And then when I'm scrolling through my pictures, I'll know. I usually know where to end because I'll see the ruler. So then it goes into the next picture. Things are good. Just catching up on some work after all the snow, I bet. I bet you guys, Paul, had a ton of snow. Still snowing since 9 a.m. Sunday now. What? That's crazy. Paul, how many inches would you say you got total? And did you guys get enough where you had to remove it? That gets to be a hassle when you gotta get the snow removed, like literally. This is a specialty scraper for like floors, stuff like that. If it was just an old cheap one, I wouldn't bother listing it, but I looked it up. It's still over $10 after shipping. So then she goes online, because at the flea market I would get a little less, probably only like $2 or $3. So Good morning, LG. How are you this morning? Thank you for stopping in. Swiftly, only about 12 inches in the last 24 hours have been light snow now, turning into much. Not turning into much. Yeah, I totally get it. Would have been more. 12 inches is still a lot of snow. That's still a lot of snow. Then on this one, what I'll do, I'll take a picture of the length of the handle, and then I'll take a picture of this width here next to the ruler, so I won't get any unneeded questions. And then on this one, usually if they're buying this one, they already know what the size is of the blade that they need. On this one, I'll probably just put tape around it and my tag on the tape. I hope everybody that's watching is having a good morning. If you're watching or lurking in the background, hope you guys are having a good morning. Getting a lot of stuff listing or shipments going well today. And thank you for stopping in. I make my own rinky-dink labels. I have some old paper that's old labels actually. And then what I do is I just make my own. So I'm not wasting paper. I used to buy pre-made numbers, but I was spending like $10, $15 for a pre-made roll, and I was like, I'm wasting money. So I had extra paper. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it this way. This will work. I try to get like 10 on each one. I try to get about 10. And then that's it. Or whatever I gotta put on them, and I gotta go check and see what bin I'm using next, guys. I'll be right with you. These are the bins I use. And there's my number. So I'm going to start this one off at 376. I put 25 in each bin. That helps me not have too much in one bin to look through. And then every shelf has 4 bins, so I can hold 100 on each shelf. And I actually have small boxes in front of that too for some small stuff. Got 12 people watching, guys. Hope everybody's having a great morning. Mo is taking care of his kids, and I'm just trying to get some pictures done while he's going. Got my labels all written out. And I'll use different color markers as well. Right now I'm using red. And then sometimes I use black, white, blue. I use different colors, and then that shows up in my picture. So when I go to look at it, I can tell, okay, if I had already put, sometimes I'll go back into the bins. So if I go back into the bins, what happens is I'll know, okay, I have a 376, but it's a 376 black. So I try to make it dummy proof. This is a weird piece. This is a piston ring tool. Piston ring tool. Pretty odd piece. It's says that it's Mitsubishi. I always say it wrong. Always get tongue tied with that one. Got 14 ounces plus the box, so 15 ounces. Take a picture of the tag. The tag's always first by itself. Then I'll take a picture of the item with the tag in it. So my first picture, I can see the tag in the picture. Then I'll do some close-ups so the customer can see different parts of the tool for any wear or damage. I was always told the more pictures you do, the better, the less headaches you're going to get. So I try to do as many pictures as I can. What is going on, Cameron? Good morning, sir. Thank you for stopping in. Hope you're having a great morning. I seen you up late last night with me. So I know you must be tired. Must be just about having your coffee now, right, Cam? Having your coffee, getting ready for work, or you're going to pack a couple of things. It's funny, I'm starting to know your routine. Some of these specialty pots and stuff are actually worth a decent amount of money. You'd be surprised. Here's a good one, guys. Nice snap-on piece. It's actually like a Baron punch set to punch out Barons, stuff like that. It's really not in that good a shape, but they're almost all there. So I'm really torn on this one. Exactly how I should list it, because the box alone, usually these boxes alone are worth some money. So I know it's going P-pad. Let's see. Yeah, 2 orders and add my stick that I'm going to go out of the shed to pack after my coffee is ready. Yeah. Sorry, bro. I'll try. Sometimes I mess up, but I'll try to call you Cameron, not Cam. I apologize, Cameron. Almost did it again. I caught myself, though. You guys ever see these small boxes with the initials KR on them? Always pick them up, even if there's nothing in them. Just the boxes alone will bring a decent amount of money. I know this one's an older one. Yeah, photographing tools, always. Sometimes I'll switch it up, but 90% of my stuff is tools. Not much money, so I know if it's. Hey, Jennifer, good morning. How are you this morning? Jennifer, I've been practicing trying to drop those links. Not trying to take your job, but I've been practicing. I was trying to do it last night. I can't do it as fast as you, but I've been trying. I think this is going to be another auction item. I think I'm going to auction this one up. Jennifer, I said Cameron's name wrong, and he let me know about it. He said he doesn't like the short name. He said call him his whole name. So I messed up. I told him I promise I'll probably do it again, but not on purpose. Yeah. Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, she drops links quick. I think you are a nice guy, Cameron. We learned about your TikToks, so that was funny. I went through and watched all your TikToks. They're really good, man. I'm proud of you. Oh, no. Okay. Sometimes, guys, you go to these auctions and you'll see old hardware, cabinet hardware. Somebody might be making a cabinet. Um, they'll buy that stuff, and you're getting it for pennies on a dollar. So I always grab it and put it in a lot, especially if there's more than 4 or 5 of them. 'Hey, Tim, how are you, sir? What's going on? Thank you for coming in. Tim, I know we talked about it yesterday. You must be getting ready for the football. What time does that game start? I always forget, Tim. It's like 7 o'clock, right? $6:30. Thank you. 6:30 it starts and kickoffs at like 7:10, right? Is that usually how it works? I know it's in Tampa, so When people try to do me while I'm in chat, I just leave. Oh no. Yeah, no, I totally get it. Tim and Jennifer, yeah, sometimes the chats are crazy. Like yesterday, Kat's chat was absolutely crazy. Oh, I see. Okay. Because I did it a lot yesterday and I probably overdid it. So you're going to teach me, Jen. But I never put my own link in. I won't do that. Even this, guys, so some of the old, these are just old Stanley 1.5-inch hinges. But somebody might be making a small project, have a small project, and I have like 6 of them. So put them in a lot and let it ride. Quick and easy. Hey, Red Beard, how are you this morning? How's everything going? "17 people. We got people watching in the background. Wanted to say thank you to everybody. I appreciate you guys coming to hang out, to work and hang out. You guys are awesome. Really appreciate the support. No, I understand, Jennifer. A lot of people are like that. You'll see a lot of people in the community that don't want to do a channel. I think I have a lot of knowledge. So that's why I decided to start doing some small videos. Not really comfortable too comfortable yet, but I'm trying. I mean, when people are around, I'm okay, but when I'm behind myself, I think about it too much, so I get a little nervous. But I feel that I'm getting better doing it. That's awesome. Testing electronics. That's cool. I got one piece I got to list. A big amplifier type thing. I showed it a couple weeks ago. I should try to list it today. Um, it's a heavy one. I was watching uh, Tank yesterday and Comrade, and he was shipping out a VCR that was like 30 pounds. It was crazy. Jen, you were there. Yeah, it might even have been heavier than 30 pounds. This thing was a beast. He had it listed for a bunch, and then I think he ended up taking $250 for it. These are some old connectors, some wire, something to do for wiring. They're really old. But I've sold them before, so if you were to go buy this now, I bet you it'd be about $5 each. Still first class. £30 is a lot. Yeah, it's crazy. This hammer is going crazy. This hammer went up to $81. This hammerhead I just sold. I mean, I got on auction. I love it. Okay, go edit that video. Thank you for hanging out, Cameron. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for hanging out. I appreciate it. I will tell Mo you said hello. No problem. Tim, if you want to put them in the chat, you can. If you want, you can send them to me on Instagram. Or when Mo comes back in, if you want to come on, that would be awesome as well. It's up to you, buddy. Again, guys, I appreciate you for coming in. This is awesome. You guys just hanging out and working with us. I used to think it was boring by myself, but now I have all the support from you guys. It's pretty cool, I'll tell you. Oh, this is a good one. This is a good one.
You taking pictures of stuff?
Yeah, still taking pictures.
I need to do that now.
I scared most of them away.
No, actually, when I left, it was like 9. Now it's 15.
Mo, this is another one of those, one of these guys.
What is that? I can't see.
Tell me we go right or left.
Move the other way? No, the other way. There we go. Rants or cans?
Cans. Remember that's the electronic stuff that I've been selling?
Oh.
This right here is probably about 250, 300.
Wow.
It's a camera. Can you see it?
Yeah. Tiny little thing.
Yeah. Yep.
Did you see Tim's question? Did you ever get into vintage, antique, primitive tools? Hey, man, how's it going? Right here.
Do you ever get any vintage primitive tools? Read that out for me, Mo.
Do you ever get into vintage, antique, primitive tools? Also, how much does condition affect pricing on tools like ones that are obviously used?
So yeah, I once in a while I'll do vintage. I was showing earlier. I have a hammerhead it falls. I mean, I don't know the year of it. I didn't put antique because I know antique has to be like over, I think, 100 years. So I put vintage. It's an old hammerhead, just a hammerhead, and I can see there's a little condition issues on it, but it's still a really nice piece. Hey Mo, it just went up to $81 again.
There we go.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, condition definitely does affect certain things. I'll show you, Tim, on that hammer. I actually have it in front of me, but I'll show you. I'll go over to the desk in a minute, and I'll show you.
Let's see here. Redbeard's Treasures was testing some electronics. Hey, Jennifer, Cameron's gone, but hey, Cameron, if you're still listening. Redbeard, Tim, thanks for being here, guys. Appreciate it. I'm gonna get some pictures done too. So let me go up here.
And everybody that's in the background, because we got a bunch of people back there. So
What up? What up? What up?
I call them the mice.
The mice.
Yeah, they're just hanging out in the back, waiting. Once in a while, if you put some food out, they'll jump out, try to grab it. If not, they just stay in the back, scurry around. Not in a bad way. I'm not giving them a bad name. Just this thing is so cool.
$300 is cool.
Yeah, I'll look it up in a minute. Unless you're free.
I can. So what is it called? Give me something to look up.
Yeah, the name of it is KEYENCE.
Okay. I think you froze up there for a second. I got cans, but is there? Sorry, you froze up there for a second. So after cans, what was it?
I got KEYENCE.
Yep. Okay.
And then the model number is IV-G150MA.
Oh no.
Oh, it's probably it's.
Yeah, I think they should look at this.
It's probably I know what it is. That's when I picked it up. I said, oh boy, I know what this is.
I have two things on the screen for.
Hold on.
You're sharing something. I'm sharing something.
I'm not sharing anything. I'm not there.
That's weird. Why the?
Is it the old one? Did we drop the old one, Mo?
I thought I dropped the old one. I was like, no, it's like my screen. Can you see two screens, or is it just me?
I see two.
That's weird. I only have one screen on. I only have one thing open. It's so weird.
Is that my screen? Because that looks like my screen.
Hold on. Let me. All right. Let me.
All right, go ahead. I just removed something.
Okay. All right.
Did I remove yours?
I'm gonna hold on. Let me. Yeah, it's weird. All right. Let me. Yeah. Can you? Oh, can you take it down from? You. Let me see here. Hold on. I'm gonna stop my screen.
Yeah, that's what I
Okay.
did.
Let me start it again. That's so weird. Yeah, there's two of them. Why they're? You know what it's doing? It's showing my. Oh, it's showing the whole thing. That's why.
It's showing the whole thing.
I'm an idiot. Don't worry about it. All right. So this is what I was talking about here. If you can see this entire thing, this is what they're going. The top one popped up as 500, 795, 1,065 if it's new.
Yep. See the one right there, 7, but that's foreign. That's going foreign. What is go to sold?
So 212 on an auction. Do you auction these?
No.
So this one hasn't actually sold recently. It's a slightly different model number.
Okay.
But there's a bunch of them up for sale for a lot. So that tells me that those prices are not made up because Because look at these other, they range between 2 and change to
700-800.
G. Some of them.
So what happens if you're packing it like this, and then you absolutely drop it? Do you jump off a bridge, or what do you?
You'll feel like that. I was packing something like 6 months ago. I forgot what it was. And I was halfway through packing it. And I don't know why I moved my hand, and I was in the garage. So the ground is, cement. And it went boom. I heard it thud on the ground. I'm like, oh no. What was it that I was packing? It was some kind of Christmas ornament. Like a Santa ornament.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh no, I just shattered this thing because it was like porcelain.
Yeah.
But it had a part on the bottom that was plastic, and it hit that part, and it hit it flat like this.
Yeah.
So I think what I heard was it hitting the ground, but it didn't crack. Thank goodness.
How's that?
It's the Leroy blood packing shipping.
Oh no, that's not shipped. When it gets shipped, it's going even better than that. This is
Twice
just
as much. Hey, Wonder Woman. That's a fabulous screen name, by the way.
Wonder Woman. Hello, how are you? I haven't seen her before. I feel like I have, but I don't think so. Thank you for
I'm really
coming
bad
in.
with names, so I've probably
Thank
seen
you.
everybody. And
Yeah,
we're
thank you for
between me
coming.
and Leroy, we probably covered pretty much every real reseller chat there is. So
I don't think so. I don't think you're close to me. There's ones that when you're sleeping, I'm in them.
oh really?
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
Leroy. Okay, I'm about 5%. Leroy is about 95%.
Yeah. I was looking at new ones last night.
Really?
Oh yeah.
We need to hit the UK and Australia. If
No,
anyone's,
I don't go over there.
you don't go over there.
No.
You don't like the Aussies?
I have nothing to do with them. I'm not bad against them. I can't handle what I got here.
Oh, I need to send you some Vegemite. You ever had Vegemite? Oh, he's gone. Well, welcome, Wonder Woman. Let's see. Hey, Leroy, I got you. Do you like sandwiches?
Yeah, you got me a sandwich?
No, I've got you something it's kind of like a spread that I think you'll find fabulous. Do you don't have like a peanut allergy or anything like that, right?
No.
Okay. Do you like let's see, what would you, let me see. It's called Vegemite. It's awesome. It's like the best thing you'll ever have. It looks kind of funny, but you just spread it over toast, nice and thick, and take a big bite. I'm gonna send you over some. If anyone in the chat knows what Vegemite is, let me know. It's
Well, yesterday on Tommy and Tracy's channel, I was talking about my landlord and my aunt. They eat. Well, my aunt's not here anymore, but they eat banana and mayo sandwiches. That's disgusting.
Oh, come on. No, they don't.
Yeah, they do. Yes.
How do you put those two together? I mean,
it's a southern thing because my aunt used
on toast?
No, straight up bread.
It's they're asking what Vegemite is. Okay, Vegemite, I believe, is yeast. It's like yeast extract. It's like, it kind of looks like soy sauce or kind of like black. It looks like grease almost. And you spread it over toast, and it's got a kind of, how would I describe it? I guess it's bitter. Do you eat foods that are kind of not? You like seafood, so you're from the Northeast, so
yeah.
Sounds like it's an Australian thing. Vegemite. How would I describe it? All right, I'm gonna look it up real fast. So
can you get rid of those tools, please?
Give what?
The tools.
Oh, you want the tool background? Oh, you want it gone?
Yes, can't stand it.
All right.
So Tim, if you're in the chat, can you just throw me a yes so I can show you I want to show you something about this hammer. Time me, Mo. Don't give me more than 2 minutes because then I'll be.
You want to go on the big screen? All right, you do this while
not until Tim's here. Okay, go ahead.
All right.
So Tim, this is a hammer that I'm selling. So when I look at this is an old. They say it could be antique, but honestly, again, I don't know. There's no marking on it. But if you look at it closely, see it's not. See how the bottom is a round and nice. Looks like there's a little chip in the top. It looks like it's glare, but it's actually a chip in the top. So that to me is imperfection, and you could see where the rust ate away at this a little bit. You can see the pivoting looks like bad acne.
Yeah, I was going to ask you that kind of like pitting or whatever the heck it is.
Yeah, that means there was some rust eating away at it.
And they just cleaned it off or something?
And they just cleaned it off.
Okay.
And then the teeth here, the teeth look good. There's a little nick on one of the edges, if you can see it. And again, a lot of these things are hand forged, so they're gonna have imperfections. But the rest of it looks good. Tim, I got this up for auction. I put it on yesterday for $10. Right now it's up to $81, and I have until Sunday. There's about 5 guys that are fighting for it. Nobody's messaged me and asked me to pull it down with a bid. So that means usually that's a good thing in my eyes. You can take me down. If this hammer comes up again today, you can kick me off the show. I'll try to put it away. It's the second time it's come up. But Tim,
he likes his hammers.
I love my hammers. Tim, if any of that helped you a little bit, like you asked, yes, I do sell some older stuff. I'm learning more. And then the other thing is, you got to be careful with some of it. You're not going to go and find this hammerhead and might be worth $80. It all depends on what collector group is in eBay, to be honest with you, because there are collector groups all over the world. And I feel that this hammer is actually, there's a group that's fighting over this because you could see they're all similar in there's no like 2,000, 1,000 people watch, 1,000 feedback. All their feedback is really low. So usually I've seen it before where this happens, where if it's a wooden plane or something like that, a lot of these guys, it's like a group and somebody blurted it out and they're fighting for it.
Hold on.
So Mo, you was Red Bear Treasure says bananas and mayo. Ew.
Let me get rid of this guy. Who is this Joker?
What's the matter?
Nothing. I'm just looking at something in the chat.
Wonder Woman, where are you from? What do you sell? That should have been Jennifer's name, Wonder Woman. Mo, I'm going to run out for a minute. I'll be right back.
Gotcha. Oh, I just figured out something. We're streaming on Twitch at the same time. I didn't even know that worked. How the heck? That's all right. And there's actually somebody watching? My goodness. How does that? How do you get to the chat in Twitch? That's so weird. I'm so lost. Huh. Edit, share, no. More options, no. Report myself, no. I'm lost here. Okay, I found you. How do you edit? Oops, this is in chat. What? I'm so lost. That's weird. I have a spammer inside the Twitch chat and I don't know how to edit it though. That's so weird. Huh. Okay. Edits. No, that's not it. I'm lost. So lost. Anyways, toys are just up a little of everything. There you go. In Florida as well, outside Pensacola. Educate. You said toys education. So it's like educational, like software and toys and stuff. That's cool. Redbeards, Palm Beach here. What's the weather like in Florida? We get those all the time when we do our football stream on Twitch. Yeah, how do you get rid of them, Tim? I mean, I don't even know how to edit. I mean, you guys can't see it here because I don't mix the chats, but how do you edit somebody in the chat on Twitch? I don't even get it. So it's like there, but there's no tools like there are on YouTube. There's no hide or block or whatever. It just stays there. How weird. Oh wait, mod view. There we go. Welcome to mod view. So what can I do in mod view? Show mod icons. Am I a mod? I don't know. How weird. Cold today. Yeah, around here it's probably, I'm guessing, about 40-ish. 43. Okay. In Sacramento it is 39. It dropped a little bit. Last couple days before this, it was warmer. Used to teach for 27 years, preschoolers. So yeah, I cater to a lot of teachers. Nice. I come from a whole family of teachers. I'm not a teacher. My mom was a teacher. My aunts are all teachers. Like 3 aunts that are teachers, and plus my mom. 40s here. Okay, so not that much higher. I would have thought like 50. Well, I guess it depends. Well, if I'm not mistaken, oh wait, you're not in Pensacola. You're in Palm Beach. But Pensacola is north. Palm Beach is kind of a little bit further south than Florida, right? But it gets up hotter there. I'm guessing 60s and 70s during the day. Oh, when you woke up, okay. Man, I keep getting these stock text messages from people. I don't even buy stocks. Yeah, yesterday was in the 70s. Nice. Yeah, it's always warm here. Here it's been in the 40s for the last couple weeks. It'll be 60. See, 60. It was 60 here during the day yesterday. It'll probably hit that today. I was a preschool teacher too. See, lots of teachers in the house. Teachers are the lifeblood of this country, I would say. I guess that's only because I come from a family of teachers. They've got it hard now, teaching from home. I don't know if you guys are open up where you are. We're still closed up. They're all teaching from home right now. Like my cousin's a teacher. She had a whole room set up at home. Like her Zoom studio. Awesome, Jennifer. Would you like to? There you go. Yeah, Twitch is weird. I don't know. I give up. I'm gonna send Leroy some Vegemite. If you guys get a chance, you should look that up. Put the description of Vegemite in here. Not that you guys even care, but this is what I'm going to try and get them to eat. It looks like black paste. Aussies love it, from what I've heard. I think. If it's anyone from Australia here, please let me know if this is part of your staple diet. Because I am intrigued by this stuff. Growing up in England, you see it all the time. There's a brand called Marmite that they sell. I thought it tasted gross, but it's always fun to watch someone eat it. Uh-oh. I can hear Leroy in the background. Vegemite has a strong flavor and it's bitter. Oh, avocado toast tastes good. It's much better. My wife's a big advocate of smoothies and juicing and avocados in general. We tried an avocado tree at our last house. We couldn't. It just didn't take off. If you can grow an avocado tree in your backyard, that would be pretty cool. Supposedly, they take a while to grow, but when they grow, they're like beasts. And those things are not cheap. I don't know what an avocado is individually. They can go up to like $1. Some people don't like them. I like them though. They're pretty good. And actually, I had an avocado smoothie yesterday. All right, let's take a look at my eBay. It's slow today. All right, Amazon. Amazon's slow too. Maybe people's stimulus checks have worn off by now. Spend that money. It's weird. I sold a shirt yesterday, and the person that bought that shirt, it was just a one-off, tried to buy the same shirt again. So I had to, and I had a second offer for it. So I had to say, sorry, I don't have that exact one. I have a similar one. That was a Hawaiian shirt. They didn't respond though for that. I had an avocado this morning with my eggs and deli chicken lunch meat. Fancy breakfast. Yeah, avocados are good. I think they call that the good fat, right? There's good fat and bad fat. I don't know. I just eat whatever. But you're supposed to eat like salmon and avocado together. I don't know if those even go together. I'm not a cook. I wouldn't know.
Mo, one more minute. Mo, one more minute.
Got it. 2 moments. Sounds like he's helping somebody again. The good fats, yeah. I remember when I was a kid, my mom would give us, you guys ever have cod liver oil? She would give it to us like liquid formula, not like now. You get them like in pill form. Like Mary Poppins style. Like you get a spoonful of it. Like every single morning. It's supposed to stimulate the brain. I don't think it did too much though. I think she was just feeding us whiskey. But I mean, it was gross. Cod liver oil by the spoon is just ugh. I don't know if they even do that anymore. That's child cruelty, if you ask me. Especially now because you can get a pill form. So. Liver oil. All right, time to take some pictures. Oops.
Oh no, what you guys do tomorrow?
I'm here.
See, I left. 19 people come in.
Naturally, it was 21 when you left.
Yeah, see, I had to go.
I was picking up these type of things.
That thing looks
It doesn't
cool.
work up. I don't have a backup battery, which I can do it untested. I don't even take this thing out.
It will be 60 there today. Yeah, it will be half of that here today. Stop bragging. It's Brian, right?
How much would something like that cost? Is it worth it, or should I just list it on? It's a battery.
Is that a Tyco? Bring that closer for me. I can't. I want to see
bright.
that. Yeah, I can't get bright.
Is it worth buying one to test or not?
It depends on how much the toy is.
It's not. Brand new would be a couple hundred, but used is probably a quarter. It's a what?
How much?
It's probably like $50. But I mean, like, people break these apart. Like the tracks you can sell for $10.
What I would do is it depends on your long tail. If you want to wait for the battery to come in and then make an extra $20.
Nah, it's not worth it to me.
No, just let it go.
This thing shoots pellets or something.
It looks cool.
And it's also missing the remote. It's kind of cool.
I was showing off my hammer. Did you hear me, Mo? Mo.
What happened?
I was showing off my hammer.
Oh, you want to go up on the big screen?
No, I was showing my landlord.
I'm originally from Kentucky. I moved here because I couldn't deal with the brutal cold anymore. Oh, wow.
Where are you living now? Oh, Florida. That's right. He's in Florida.
Kentucky.
Hey, Redbeard, if you want to come on, shoot me an Instagram and we'll send you the link. Yeah, I had like 3 of those things. I already sold a couple of them. Those little lenses, those little cameras, Mo.
Whoa. Just broke it.
What's going on, Julian? How are you, sir? Are you all shoveled out? All those guys have been shoveling since Sunday. Yeah, I couldn't put my hand through that because I'd end up pulling the stupid thing.
Oops, I dropped the battery.
You got someone to plow your driveway, yeah. How much did that cost, or was it a buddy? You don't have many buddies out there, right?
I don't have any
I'm not
connect.
talking. I'm not talking to you. Just keep taking pictures.
Not talking to me? Fine.
No,
I always think everyone's talking to me.
just keep taking pictures. Oh, that's good, Julian. You're lucky. I remember when I used to have my landscape business, how much I would charge just to shovel somebody's driveway. I know, like, just like say like a 20 by 40. My buddies were charging like $1.25 to plow it twice. They'd go in, they do a rough clean, and then they do a cleanup, and they were charging buck 40, $1.50. Hey, bluegrass picker, what's going on, sir? How are you? I'm ordering a propane torch today for my steps and sidewalk. Yeah, if you hook up with Julian, he'll you guys can go have some of the heated system. Put the heated system under the stairs. A flamethrower is better. Oh, that would be cool. You can make it a reseller video. Just tell everybody to look out for the heads or for the cables, and just look them up and just look at prices. Because in the summertime, you find those at yard sales all the time. So I would totally, Paul, I would totally make a video and make it into a reselling video. I'd look at the head of it and look at the name, and then there's the cable, there's the line that goes from the torch to the tank. I'd totally make, see me, I look different, but I'd totally make a video of that. That's awesome, Tim. Yeah, people do use them for weeds in the spring as well. We're working over here. Sorry, guys, we're quiet. Mo is taking pictures, and I am researching.
Julie, man, next time somebody takes a snowblower to your driveway, just set up a camera, man. You'll get like 10 viewers. I guarantee it.
Oh yeah, yep. It was his buddy.
Where you don't see snow too much.
Uh-oh, I gotta run.
Oh, what happened? Who's ordering a propane torch today? Oh wow. That'd make a good video too.
I gotta go call Anthony. Anthony is my neck breaker. He takes care of my lightweight and my percentage. If my percentage isn't right, by the end of the month, this is February now.
Oh no, is it 5% too low for you?
No, there's somebody in the chat that a little behind them. They pay me.
P-U-N-D-L-E-R. Canadian ones, $3.25 a box. That's crazy. I remember when boxes were like $50 a box. I mean, this is 30 years ago, but
I sent money order. I sent the money order like the old eBay. You said like the old eBay, right, Derek? And then I'll get it in the mail. I'll get it in the mail, and then I gotta wait for the check to clear.
I remember that.
I did one time. I sent the item once I got the check, and then the check bounced.
Yeah.
So I never did that again. I was always told after that to don't send it until after it clears. That's all I got. Derek, I was saying to myself, this is getting a little out of hand. I think this is getting annoying now, but I just can't give it up. It's too funny. Because it's like we'll be in chats and like I know nobody knows what's going on, and then all of a sudden I'll see Derek and I'll just put percentage signs all the way across the board, and then he starts laughing or he'll say something.
I don't get these percentages.
It's out. Yeah, absolutely. They probably think that we're serious, Derek. I got this one thing I cannot find. Hold on. Hello. Hold up. Derek, that was the boss. She wanted to know if I got that 10% yet. She wants to buy me foot warmers for my feet. I'm like, I'm good. She's like, but I don't want you out there in the cold. I'm like, I'm fine. If it was Mo's wife, she'd be like, stay out there.
Yeah, pretty much.
You're cold? Then drink some tea. No, she's nice. I saw her once. I cannot find this one thing. I looked at it and I found it before. Easy bundler strapping tool. Why does it keep taking the R out?
Well, when you're typing?
I found it. God. Took me a month of Sundays to find it. For crying out loud. It's one of those stupid seen on TV items, too. I hate those things. They sell, but... I got to get my 3 listings up today or I'm going to be in trouble. I'm going to be behind schedule.
You should do it reverse. Start with 30.
No, I wanted to, but no. You just don't like the first week. That's what your problem is. The first week, you don't like the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You don't like that.
Yeah.
But if you go strong on that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, where you're getting at least 15 in, then that helps you. Then if you could do that, that helps you a lot.
That's true.
You know. Then when I get down to like the 23s and the 24s, I might only have to do 18 a day because I'll be above my quota.
Okay.
Yep, I knew it. Seen on TV. I didn't even know. I could just see that it was a seen on TV item.
So I heard you're taking over at Amazon. Is that true, Leroy?
Am I taking over Amazon?
Jeff Bezos just stepped down.
I heard. All that is he get a payout. So if anything ever happens to Amazon, he's already got his payout. The guys I worked for did this. They owned a $1 billion construction company.
Yeah.
And I mean they were doing great. And then they ended up handing it over to the employees and they took a buyout. So they took a buyout and nobody knows what the buyout was. The buyout was like 200 million a piece. And they're still making tons of money, but now if anything happens, they already got their money out. They're already signed out in a sense. But they're still making millions of dollars a year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But there's a bunch of money that is already secured. It's already secured. And these guys, they know what they're doing. They're not stupid, these guys.
I'm sure. He's still on the board. Just like Gates is still on the board.
It's just like Trump. When Trump was president, he had to give up his business. I guarantee you he's been to 4 business meetings since the 20th.
Bezos is a shrewd character. He's smart. So I'm sure this has been lined up for a long time. Oh, I just poked myself.
The landlord left. He said it was too cold.
Oh yeah, bluegrass picker. You should definitely do some power washing videos. I'm telling you, that kind of stuff kills. Snow blowing, power washing, using any kind of high power tools of any kind.
People want to watch other people work.
Yeah, because it makes them feel like they're doing something.
Mm-hmm. And like I told you guys, I told you before, all you got to do is before you do the video, just show the tools you're going to use. Just do a little tutorial on, hey, this is the kind of power washer. I really like this power washer. I've used it 2 or 3 times. I put the water halfway. Do a small little 5-minute just explaining how to tighten up the power washer so you make sure you got the little O-rings inside so the water doesn't spray out. Make sure they're not rotted. Tighten it up a little bit. Make sure
have you ever used the power washer?
Apparently so. I'm telling you how to do it.
I nearly took out a window.
Oh no. I used to have to power wash for days. When I was in the union, we'd have to do concrete floors and power.
I didn't know it was that powerful.
Oh yeah.
My buddy's all take it. He said start on the sidewalk. And I went like this and I went up towards one of the windows. Luckily I just hit the sign and kept moving. He's all, you would have shattered your window right there.
Yeah. No, my boss did. My boss took a power washer, put it on the ground, and we had some young kids that they weren't in jail, but it was like the next step was going to be jail, and we had to let them volunteer, and we were supposed to mentor them in a sense. So what they did was my boss went and got a banana.
Okay.
And he got the banana and he said, okay guys, listen, I don't want your feet in the way. I don't want you putting your hands in the front of this. He goes, put that banana on the ground. He didn't unpeel it. He tore that banana apart with the power washer.
Oh, yeah.
Not one of those kids screwed up that whole time. They were scared because he literally took the banana and he counted to 20 seconds. And he put that Bad Larry high stream and he tore that banana apart. He goes, that could be your foot, your hand. And they never messed with it.
Easily. Those things are strong. Yeah. You can take tiles off the roof. Although I don't have one. My friend used to have one, but
the little electric ones are nice. I like them. And with the big gas ones, you can't let them run without. I don't know how they are now. I haven't used any of the newer ones in a few years, but there's literally a window where you can't let it run without water because you'll blow the seals in the pump. There has to be water flowing through it. That little guy looks like he's walking. Look at him.
It's kind of therapeutic though, using one of those things.
Yeah.
It's fun. You get all your whatever out. I don't know. You know what I was thinking? I bet there's somebody on YouTube that's got a million subscribers and all they do is wash dishes or something. They just set the camera next to them.
Oh yeah. Yep.
So I'm going to change my name to Dishwasher Picker, and then I'm just going to.
And I hear this all the time from a lot of huge YouTubers. They say, here's the deal. If you want to teach and hang out with your friends, then do what sold videos and do reselling videos. If you want to do something in reselling, once you figure out how to use the camera and how to do the editing, reselling videos. Don't make your videos for resellers.
Yeah,
I heard that again on Sunday from somebody who has 40,000 subscribers, and I've heard it from people with 300,000 subscribers.
I mean, we are an interesting bunch of folks. We do our videos for ourselves. Many of us. That's the thing. That's okay though.
My thing is, I like this community. when you get outside of this community, it's a dog world.
It already is kind of getting that way a little bit now. It's different than it was like 5 years ago, even here. Like I used to watch these. I've been watching reselling videos. I want to say 2014, 2015. You know, they used to have, I don't know who it was, a random reseller on the front of the Amazon main page.
Yeah, you told me that.
FBA main page. It had some random reseller who was sitting on his porch, I remember, and he was complaining about Amazon FBA. And Amazon put that on the front of their site. Yeah. This is probably 2014, 2013, something like that. I wonder if that guy's still around. Imagine getting that kind of traction today. It's outside loose. Yeah, that's going to be my new name, dishwasher picker. But then I'd have to learn how to wash dishes, though. There's people who have 1 million subscribers, and all they do is talk about how they are the greatest person who's ever lived. I don't understand either. Leroy, get started. You're going to call yourself the greatest person who ever lived picker.
No, I suck.
Talk about yourself.
I suck. I'm the worst person for that. Nope. I give myself no credit. I am not that guy.
Don't do that. Self-deprivation picker.
I am not that guy.
Okay. Who is this guy? So Leroy, does your significant other know what you do, and does she understand it? Like selling online.
Oh, I thought you said, does she know that I'm a professional loser? Does she bought it? Knowing what I do, no. I'm just going to be honest. And supporting it in my eyes, no.
See, that's the thing. I don't think, unless you, sold something, not that it's a hard thing to do. Did you make your light box? Mine's my light box is falling. I was just answering this question. My light box is falling apart. I put it together. You can't see it, but the Velcro is like holding on for dear life.
I see it from here. That thing looks like who did it and ran.
Can you see this right here? I don't know if you can see this right here. It's kind of like drooping.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's barely holding on.
I can't use a light box because I'd put my hand in it, and you know me with my hands and stuff. I'd knock that thing off the table 10 times.
I do as well. And that's kind of the reason I put the ruler up here. It's just to kind of balance things out. But yeah, this thing needs, I'll probably get a different one. I do like the light box. I don't use it properly. Even with this, the light is not balanced. I have shadows kind of right below. You can't see, but kind of, I don't have it perfectly evened out. But it was a cheap Amazon light box from, I think it was $39. I did a video on it. That's when I remembered what the price. I think it was around $40.
Yeah, Tim, I totally get it. And Paul, you're right.
See, now I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't need to. They want to know did you make your light box or did you buy it?
I bought it, and
he did not. You bought it?
I bought it. Yeah.
Wow. He bought it,
and I've trashed it already.
Julian said his employee is a beast already. He said his employee has done 125 items pitches in 2 days.
What?
Interviewing a few VAs to do my listing. That's it. Julian's going to be at the beach, and now you need somebody to pack it and ship it, and you're done.
Oh my goodness! I think Julian's going to take over for Jeff Bezos.
Feeling so good. Uh-oh. The boss is here.
Where's Springsteen?
Where's Springsteen? Hey, Holly, how are you? Nice to see you today. Tracy, what's going on?
Oh, I didn't miss any questions. Let's see here. I think I missed a question. I saw something, but I scrolled by it. Did you make? Yeah, I already answered that one. Somebody asked something about something. I thought I saw something about the light, like what light did I use or something. I don't know. I think I missed it. There's people. Yeah, I will say this about this little group of ours, resellers. It's a little bit different from. It's a lot different from any other. Like, have you ever been to conventions for like your previous profession? I don't know if you've ever been to conventions or like get-togethers, and you see other business owners talking to each other. They don't talk as openly as we do about our. We're the opposite. It's like, how much do you make? What did you sell that for? Where'd you get that from? That wouldn't happen.
Oh no.
Else.
Oh no.
Because I used to go to these things like UPS conventions, FedEx conventions. All these shipping store owners were like cutthroat. And you're all doing the same thing. It's not like you're doing rocket science too. All you're doing is using UPS to ship stuff. Something that we do like every day.
Holly likes your ring light. She said ring light.
Oh, this thing? I didn't buy this. I already had this. My wife had this last year. This is a newer. I don't know if you can. It's like one of the pretty common brands on Amazon. It goes up pretty bright, actually. That's what I like about it.
Julian, you are running really fast. But you do you, boy. I don't want to tell you what to do. I would be
warehouses scare me. I've had warehouses for a year.
Yeah.
For years. I had warehouses, I want to say, from or office or warehouse between 2003 to 2018. I had one. I'm happy to not have that monthly bill.
If mine wasn't as cheap as it was, I wouldn't be here.
I mean, we at one point were paying for $3,300 a month. That was when we were at the last ends of our first contract that I couldn't get out of. Yeah. That was horrible.
If I had a storage locker, it would cost me about $120 a month.
See, that's reasonable. That's reasonable.
But I wouldn't be able to work in it. I wouldn't be able to, have as much as I have in here. So the way I look at it is, if I was to get, for all the stuff I have, if I had 2 storage lockers, it would be 200 and change.
That's reasonable. And I don't want to knock anybody because Julian, he sounds like a smart, level-headed guy.
No, he totally isn't. And I want him to know. I'm looking at the camera. I'm looking at you, Julian.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to down like anything. Like you go, like you'll do better than me. Yeah. I'm just saying, be careful because it's tough.
Here's the thing that you cannot get out of those, like, especially when I had like office contracts. We would sign like a 5-year lease. We would put down you first and last, like you do like rent, like an apartment, and then you're set. It's concrete. You cannot get a lawyer to get you out of that thing. Because I remember we were next to a cigarette store. She got robbed 4 times in 6 months, maybe like 2 months. Who knows? She was dying. She had 3 years on her contract out of 5. She asked to get out of it. The landlord looked at her and just smiled. He said, "Yeah, you're not getting out of it."
And it's usually in-house too. Like you go to these places, it looks like it's good. Like I'm lucky. Like that's why I do whatever I'm told. Like If I'm too loud, then I'll be quiet, or I'll help the landlord, like, move and do this stuff, because I feel safe here. Like, I know I can come in the morning and the odds are all my stuff's going to be here. Nobody knows that we're here. It's a real small amount of people here. If the heat's at 50 and he doesn't want it to 60, then I just deal with it.
I mean, not everyone knows their landlord like that intimately, like you do,
Yeah.
which is a cool thing. Most of the time, like I've been with places kind of like that where I knew the landlord. He claimed he wasn't the landlord, but he was. No landlord goes around picking trash in the parking lot.
He was the property manager, right?
Yeah, I'm the property manager.
Yeah.
And you're picking up trash in front of my store. No property manager would do that. He's checking the lights. He's checking the parking lot. He's timing the cars. I'm like, nobody does that.
Yeah.
See, 375. See, that's not bad. This is reasonable. What I'm talking about is when you get up to like, when we're in the Bay Area, it's like $2, $3, $4, $5 grand a month for office, 1,000 square foot office space. We didn't even have a back door. We didn't have a double door. I couldn't get a pallet in there. I couldn't wait to get out of there fast enough. So I don't know. Whenever I used to sit down and talk to people about, for some reason, they'd always, like the corporate I used to work for, the franchise we used to have, they used to send people over to me to discuss business in general.
Mm-hmm.
I basically talk half of them out of getting into business. Because what they would do is they would try and sell them on this 2,000-3,000 square foot places, $4 a square foot, something like that. I'm like, come on, you're a brand new business, and you're going to pay $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 a month right off the bat. You're just going to kill yourself.
But again, you need to. My basement is 1,000 square feet. Yeah,
nice. That's an awesome basement, by the way.
But I get his, like, he's getting pallets, and I know people that, like, getting the pallet and just the manpower, getting it in and out, and depending on how he wants to work it for the next year or two, and his wife might not want people in the house. Now he's starting to get workers, so I totally get it. But I've had, what my businesses before this, landscaping businesses, and I've had garages and warehouses. And man, my biggest thing is I'd go around the corner. I was at this one garage. I had $50,000 worth of equipment there, lawnmowers and vacuums and everything else. And when I used to drive around that corner every day, I used to look to see if my door was kicked in.
That's the worst.
For 3.5, 4 years, like, I just lived that fear every day.
No, I know what you knew. I know, like I said, that cigarette store next to me, they had a grill. You know how the pull-up metal grills? We had one that went floor to ceiling. Theirs had a foot gap on the top for some stupid reason. So you know what those guys did? They would break the glass, they climb the grill, and they climb through that half a foot or foot, and they get whatever it was out of it. The last time they were there, because they fixed their grill, you know what they did? They went through the back wall. Oh, we had moved out. Moved out of that office. They broke into our side because grill was no longer there. It was an empty spot, right? At nighttime, they drilled a hole through the wall, and they cleaned them out. All their cigarettes, and cigarettes are expensive, right?
Uh-huh.
All of the boxes of cigarettes gone, 100%.
Bye, Wonder Woman. Thank you so much for stopping in. It's the first time I've seen you in the chat, but I appreciate it. I hope you come back again and hang out with us. And V, I appreciate that good, nice comment, V. I really do. Yeah. I try my best, and I try my best for anywhere I am. Either it's a fun.
I hope we're not depressing you guys here. These are extreme situations we're talking about here. I mean, I felt so bad. Hey, how's it going? Perfecting pearls. I love the alliteration there. I felt bad because after that, when the cigarette store lady had a conversation with the landlord, and the landlord just smiled at her and said, "No, you're not getting out of your contract." So she had to spend the next 3 years with I don't know if she had no inventory for 3 years, but next couple of months she couldn't even pay her rent. So, anyways.
Yeah.
Just be careful when you're signing a contract. Try and get a month to month. Try and because I think there's going to be a lot of just look at the economy right now. There's going to be a lot of real estate that's going to sit without a lease. You're going to see a bunch of for rent signs going up everywhere because nobody can afford it, I think.
Hey, Mike, how are you, sir? Thank you for stopping in. I know your show's coming up at 1, and I will be there. Guys, if you guys don't know Mike and Joe and Art from
whose channel is it on today, Mike?
I know, I was just going to say that. Whose channel? Can you put the link in there, Mike, please?
Because I always get the wrong one.
Mike's not. Hold on, let me hook up Mike. Mike's not. I can't do it on my end.
Hold on, I can do it. Oh, man. The screen's too small. What's going on? And now I lost the chat. Okay, I got it. Hold on. Okay, I just did it. So, Mike, you can drop a... Oh, there's a bunch I didn't do. I think I got everybody. Let me know if I didn't make you a wrench. Because I don't look at the YouTube chat, so I can't see that.
I'm on the YouTube chat, but it does it change it if they were already not a wrench?
Yeah, it's a good question. I don't know if it might be they might have to log off and log back in.
No, or they just have to put the next comment up and it will show it.
Oh, maybe.
I don't think they have to log off because I've seen it on Tommy's channel.
Oh, definitely, Holly. Yeah. Commercial real estate. It scared me before.
Mike, Yep, Mike's good. It's on Joe Philly Pickett's channel. And Mike, now you are considered an official tool man. If you got a wrench on my channel, it's not my channel. It's not my channel. But if you got a wrench on this channel, you're a tool man.
Philly Pickett. Okay, hold on. I'm looking at the wrong channel.
You are a tool man.
Oh, thank you. There we go. See? There you go. Check out Mike, Dan, and Joe, Philly Pickers channel. It was at 1 p.m., so that is 10 a.m. Pacific. I always get mixed up with that.
They say it's a listing hangout, but I think it's the
crock pot hangout.
Yeah,
Dan's always talking about crock pots and pressure cookers. And, it's funny. It's so bad that I was at a thrift store.
The kitchen sink.
Yes. I was looking at crock pots in a thrift store yesterday, and I thought of Dan. That's how bad it is now. And I saw the thing that said pressure cooker on it. I never even knew a crock pot was a pressure cooker. I do now. So thank you for that, Dan.
We got some. I might have said this before, but we got some women in the chat, and I'm going to tell you guys what I did wrong.
Uh-oh.
So I went to a flea market, a yard sale, and they had a bunch of stuff, and I was trying to buy more stuff to make my pile bigger. So they had a crock pot. They had crock pot. Slow cooker. So I cooked in this thing like 4 or 5 times. I cooked in it. Now I cooked my stews in it and just a bunch of stuff. And my wife's not really a cook. Like, she doesn't really know how to cook well. And she put some stuff in there, and she's like, "Wow, it's just boiling so fast." Yeah. Like, I don't get it. Why it's supposed to be a slow cooker, and it's boiling so fast. Well, I bought a rice cooker, guys.
Wait. How do you mix up a rice? Isn't it metal on the bottom, a rice cooker?
No, because it looked the same. It had high-low, and it had the bowl with the top on it. I thought it was a slow cooker. I don't know. So this lady had to tell me that it was a rice cooker. We laughed. So you guys don't laugh at me in the chat.
So what did you put in the rice cooker?
Everything. Okay. I used this thing for like 2 months, and I thought it was a slow cooker. And I put it in, and I'd say come here, and then go back home. I'm like, wow, this is already cooked. Like, wow, I don't need to cook it long, like an hour or two, and that's it.
I don't think it takes an hour to cook rice. So, okay. Well, at least you know.
Thank you One of the ladies said, yes, all small appliances look the same. They do if you're a man and you don't pay attention.
Well,
I didn't read it.
Laugh. I shouldn't laugh because I don't know how to use a rice cooker or a crock pot. So.
All I did was look at it and say, hey, listen, it has an on-off switch, high-low, it has a little light, it has the pan that it goes in, and it has a cover. Bang! And it was $1.
It's funny, since we're on the topic of appliances, this is what I was buying yesterday. I looked these up, and this was 75. So this came up to like $2. Got one of these guys here. Wait, where the hell am I? Okay, there we go. I didn't know that vintage. What do you call it?
That's a vintage blender, right? Is that JC Penney's?
It goes for $50 used. If it was new, it goes for like 4 times that. And then I got a bunch of knives too. Like, what the hell are they? They're kind of like, oh, it comes with this whole thing too. I didn't even know that. When I went to the counter, they said, it's got more pieces. Here you go. I'm like, okay, cool.
I didn't realize how animated I am until I watched myself back on YouTube.
Immersion blender. See, this is all Tracy's fault. Making me watch videos about cooking and stuff.
Holly said those were from the 80s. Yeah, I knew that. I'm pretty sure that they were from the 80s.
Immersion blender. I've seen people cook. I've watched the Food Network. I don't actually pay attention to what they're using though.
Topher, what's going on, buddy?
I think it's from the 80s. I'm just looking at the lettering on the packaging on the side of the item. All right, let's go watch a chicken katsu. Where's Tracy's plate? She's apparently got a chicken katsu video up, which I actually like. Have you ever had chicken katsu, Leroy?
I might have, but I don't know what
breaded
it is.
chicken. That I actually knew. I heard.
Oh, that was the first one she did. That was the first one she did, right?
Yeah, no, I was listening to their podcast yesterday, and they were talking about chicken katsu. I'm like, I know what chicken katsu is because we order Hawaiian all the time.
So I don't know if anybody in the chat is Italian, but we used to, or Tracy might know. Tracy, is that a lot different than oh man, now I can't even say it. Goodness gracious, I would have to go back to it because now I forgot what I was going to say.
You're getting tongue-tied too?
Chicken cutlets.
Similar.
My mom used to make chicken cutlets. How much different is
it? Too.
Huh?
And she's not Italian though.
Your mom used to make chicken cutlets?
What? I don't know what this is. Zuji Rushi rice cookers or money. Zoji Rushi?
Joshi Rushi. They should be. The amount of money they had to put just to put the name on the label.
Did you buy it? Is that what you bought?
No.
The Zoji Rushi?
No.
See, Topher knows what I'm talking about. I love cat too as well. Kind of like Milanese. Elephant brand. Oh, now you're talking about rice.
I'm not big on rice.
See, I
don't dislike
We're all
it.
about rice.
I don't dislike it. I just don't make it.
You didn't grow up with it. That's what the deal is.
Yeah.
Generally, from what I've heard, you either grow up with more of a potato-based diet or a rice-based diet. Like Britain.
Yep. We used to have fried chicken. And candy yams, collard greens, and mashed potatoes, and gravy.
Well, that sounds pretty good to me, too. I grew up with Indian food, but my mom thought that eating only that was bad for you, so she would make everything.
So, some inner city people, like some of us are very fortunate that we're able to eat so many different cultures and so many different places. There are some people that eat the same 20 things 30 days a week, 30 days a month for 30 years.
You know, it's not some people, probably a lot of people, to be honest. I know with cable TV and stuff, now we know about stuff, and the internet. To go back 20 years, I grew up in England. The English are known for bad food. I mean, all the best restaurants, to be honest, are not English restaurants. Maybe not now. I mean, to be honest, I haven't lived there in 20 years. But back when I was there, the best restaurants were not English restaurants. They were Italian, Spanish, Chinese, Indian. We need to put Tracy's plate up on the screen so we can watch some in the background. I'm getting hungry now.
Yeah.
Man, this is all your fault, Leroy, talking about food.
Casseroles. Casserole everything, huh, Tracy? I remember when I was living with my aunt Margie, man, it was chicken everything. I don't think there was nothing this lady didn't make chicken.
Well, everybody eats chicken. Well, unless you don't, but I guess, yeah. Chicken, yeah. I don't know why I remember the name. What is chicken cacciatore? I remember that was big when I was in the 80s.
The name. I know the name.
What is
Holly,
that?
Holly, did that guy die of a heart attack? Like, no offense. Like, I'm not saying it meanly, but I read your comment, and I'm just thinking, like, wow, how long does this guy live? I hope he's still alive. But
wait, who are we talking about?
This guy, one of her co-workers' husbands, only ate hamburgers, French fries, and hot dogs.
Oh,
she tried to get him to eat other newer stuff.
I mean, anything other than hamburgers, hot dogs, and fries. I mean, my diet's not great, but I kind of have to eat. I have to mix it up.
It's chicken stew made with a red wine, chicken cacciatore.
That was huge when I was growing up. I don't know why. It was like all the TV shows. I don't even know if I've even eaten it, but I've seen it. Yeah. It was in the 80s. Okay, that makes sense then.
Does anybody here besides Holly self cookware? I know Tracy.
Wait, hey, didn't you see what I bought?
Yeah. So
that now I'm part of that group.
Oh, you're part of that group now. I'll buy lids. If it's Lee something or Leech. One of them's Leech, one of them's Lee something. If I see the lids at the bins, I'll buy the lids if they're not scratched up. If they're good name brand.
Lids for what? Like Tupperware?
Lids for pots and pans.
Oh, gotcha. Those always crack.
I usually end up just selling them at the flea market, but I still get like $6 or $7 for them.
Okay. Yeah, you'd have to sell that without any fees on top of it. It's $6. So.
Yeah. But if I'm paying 50 cents for it again.
There you go.
I want to shop more. I want to shop more at the bins. I want to try to do a day where I'm at the bins for like 6 hours.
I want to set up the camera right next to you. Make sure it's charged.
I want to give that stuff to my lister.
You have a lister?
Yeah, I told you that.
Oh. I need a lister. I'm too slow.
She just started. She's not like. I gave her a box yesterday of 30 items.
A frying pan for $160.
What was the name, Tracy? Tracy, good score.
Kitchen Craft by West Bend.
West Bend.
You know where, to be honest, I sell more kitchenware on Amazon used than I do on eBay. It's like Nordic ware and there's a couple of them. You can sell pans and dishes, and like especially metal stuff. It does well, and even used.
Now, Tracy, quick question. So when you go to like Kohl's, I know you should have a Kohl's in your area, or J.C. Penney's. I believe you probably still have those in your area. Would it be a good idea if I walked around and looked at the cookware just to see the names? So if I saw that at a Goodwill or if I saw that at a yard sale or flea market, that would give me a little bit of knowledge? Or is that not a good idea? I think it's a dumb question, but.
Not a dumb question. I would say I would answer that. Yes, you should.
eBay. So okay, thank you, Tommy. Which makes sense. I mean, but just sometimes I'm at the bins, and when I go on eBay, I just feel like I fall down a rabbit hole sometimes. Not necessarily. I would just research through eBay. Okay. They both said the same thing.
What do they say?
To check eBay.
There's something I know nothing about. Vintage Pyrex. I bought 1 or 2 ever, and it sat forever. And I guess it was the wrong one. It took forever to sell.
Anything that says
search sold. Yep, absolutely. Food saver vacuum sealers are good too. They are more recent, within like 5 years. Self nice. 80 deaths. Just research through eBay. Yeah, eBay is great with the solds. Pretty much.
I normally do. I was just trying to get a. I was just asking.
Yeah, I figured Tim would be into Pyrex too. Is he like all that glassware?
You know the little robot that they have on the Tommy and Tracy show?
Yeah.
I think everybody learned how to break them. The poor little guy, he skips words now. If you put L's, he'll just be like L.
Yeah.
And they put other stuff. He skipped it. Like he just got tongue tied. I was rolling. My wife shut the door in the bedroom, and when she does that, that means I'm too loud.
Super excited when I flip it over. I don't. Pyrex still confuses me a little bit. I mean, I know that you just look for the design, but I've never found anything that's good. Favorite pot is my mom's salad master. It's worth money, but can never sell it because it makes my heart smile. Okay, yeah, don't sell anything that makes you think of good times.
And I appreciate some of the OGs in here, some of the like Tracy and Tommy and Tim and Topher, and I really look up to you guys. I appreciate you guys hanging out with us today. Julian, I don't want to miss any name. So if I missed your name, don't feel left out, please.
You missed my name.
I don't care about you.
I see how it is.
You leave me for an hour every day.
Half an hour.
Half an hour to 45 minutes.
It takes me a long time to make a cup of coffee, all right? It's difficult.
If I'm 4 minutes late in the morning, I'm getting text messages. My man's blowing me up, sending me the link. And then he just leaves me, guys. I get tongue-tied talking to myself after 5 minutes.
You know you love it. You know you do.
Hey, he's smiling, guys. I can't even see him, but I know he's smiling. That's all that matters.
My favorite pot. All right, this is the quote of the day.
I gotta go find you. Where are you? You're over here. All right. My favorite pot is Topher. I wonder why he's so calm, cool, and collective.
He's always calm, man. Makes sense.
Yep.
I'm just kidding. Don't be afraid of buying dirty Pyrex or black scratch Pyrex. As long as it's not dishwasher damage. It can be more than likely. Okay. Man, see, now I'm going to go back and look and see if I can find some. What the hell is this? Yeah, it opens.
We sent you a payout, Mr. Leroy. $187.80.
All YouTuber names are patented, so you got to pay 5% of patent to each YouTuber every time you say their name on live. That's the last time I'm going to call you. I'm not going to say, I'm going to say Blood, Sweat, and Leroy, or Blood, Sweat, and something else.
Why? What happened?
You read. All YouTuber names are patented, so you got to pay 5% of patent to each YouTuber every time you say their name on live.
I gotta pay.
And we all do. All of us do.
Is this real or is this an inside joke?
I have no. That'd be interesting if it was, because you know somebody would try and come and get their money.
I'm already coming to get my money.
I know. I'm looking at the bottom of the screen. That's good stuff. That film has a great video on. Have fun flipping. Can you put that on the screen for us? If you can put the link to your video.
Don't worry about it.
Leroy just. I know. See, he's already saying it at the bottom of the screen there. Pyrex.
Hey Mo, when we get off, I do want to talk to you about something too. So don't hang up on me.
I'll try not to.
Because we gotta redo my contract.
Oh man, it's already at 10%, man.
No, we gotta redo my contract.
I just posted some.
I got a rider that's about as long as a train.
That's good stuff.
When did the banner change from 5% to 10%?
Happens fast. Yes, sir.
Mo, you're going to be a listing machine later.
What happened?
You're going to be a listing machine. You got a lot of stuff pictures done.
Yeah. Because
now, will you
like
go
2
listing?
weeks ago,
Will you go
when we
listing?
started, I got a ton of listings done. And then last week, I didn't get much done at all. So I said to myself, this week, I'm going to get more done.
Oh, well, you're picking on my goals.
I always steal stuff, so I'm stealing your goals too.
We're working over here. I can't wait till I get a mixer.
A what?
A mixer.
What kind of mixer?
Like Tommy has like a mic and a mixer.
Oh, I thought you were still talking about like kitchen.
No, Mo.
Don't buy another rice cooker.
That was an hour ago, Mo.
The wheel moves slowly, man. The mouse is on vacation right now.
Does that mean you must be hanging out with Topher?
I wish. Hanging out with Topher sounds fun, man.
There's a lot of people in the chat that I'd want to hang out with. I think outside of YouTube. And then there's some people I would not want to even run into at the grocery market.
Care to give out the names?
I'm not giving names out.
I'm just kidding.
No, it's horrible.
What?
I just got one listing done.
That's one more than me, but I've just been taking pictures.
Yeah, I've been taking pictures, so it's not that bad. I only need one. I only need 2 more for my quarter.
There you go.
Bye, Holly. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.
See ya.
She has to go ship her 4 forks.
Yeah, those are good forks, man.
Right.
I really need to get a new camera. You know what? I told you I found this one in the garage, right? There we go.
I have my old camera, and somebody told me that I could probably use that as a webcam. So I got to try to figure out how to do that.
I think this is for like Windows 95.
Did you hear me, Mo?
Yes, they did.
Okay.
Well, I think we both need new webcams. Yours looks pretty clear, though. It's clearer than mine.
Mine's just a regular cam off my Apple.
Okay. This
Dad.
one is... Are they up for... No, it's way too early for them. They're down at like 10. They still have like another hour before they get out. I think my daughter ran down for something and ran back up again. They had pizza for breakfast.
Oh, God.
That's what they requested.
I'm not that guy. I really have to be down and out to have food for breakfast.
What do you have for breakfast then?
Like breakfast food. I mean, I know that made no sense.
Okay.
We run as eat food for breakfast, guys.
We've seen you eat quite a bit for breakfast.
Yeah.
I could probably eat you. Just so you know, though, I could probably eat you under the table.
I don't think so.
That didn't sound too good. But anyways,
I don't think so. I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Nope.
All right.
I'm 6 feet, 260 pounds.
That's the illusion that I give. 185, 190, somewhere in there. Pizza free. I can't do that. Yeah, I know. That's what they wanted. So usually what they have, to be honest, is either oatmeal or cereal or pancakes or waffles. One of those.
I seen Leroy eat jerky, granola bars, cheese.
I know. That was like yesterday.
It was Monday.
You're complaining about pizza when you're eating jerky with whatever cheese things you're eating with that. And then you had a granola bar, so I'll give you that.
I got one now.
That's a chocolate granola bar. That's a I want to eat a granola bar, but I don't want to eat a granola bar.
Thank you, Paul.
Was he talking about the jerky? What was he talking about?
I was talking about my breakfast. I hope you were talking about
exactly. My See, that's what Paul right there. That's exactly what happened.
If we order pizza,
you eat it in the morning. You don't?
No.
Why? You finish it?
I'll eat it for lunch, but I have to put it in the oven. I'm food, like, I don't know.
Picky?
Yeah, in a sense.
Okay. But a slice of cold pepperoni pizza with coffee. That's not weird.
What?
Look, cold pizza is not as good as hot pizza, but I will eat it.
Okay. Since we're on the pizza kick, how many of you people, I know you guys know, but I read this thing that it's so dangerous to leave your pizza out overnight and then eat it the next day.
It probably is.
It's very dangerous because it's dairy. So you're letting dairy sit in a room temperature for 8 hours while you're sleeping, and you wake up and you eat it. I heard that too.
Yeah, according to the U.S. Department of Agriculture, the USDA, all perishable foods, including pizza, are not safe to eat after sitting at room temperature overnight. By leaving pizza out at room temperature, you're increasing your risk of being contaminated by food-borne illnesses.
Yeah.
Well, I've been contaminated by many food-borne illnesses then over the years. That's all I have to say about that. I guess that makes a lot of sense now that I think about it. Because by lunchtime, my stomach's all out of whack. It didn't stop me the next time I got the pizza. You never eat cold pizza. You never eat pizza the next day. Exactly. I'm still here, I think, unless you guys are in my head.
Jennifer, what is your breakfast of champions?
I'm guessing it's better than cold pizza.
I sort of think Jennifer probably doesn't eat breakfast.
I'm not.
I grew
up not being able to eat breakfast, actually, to be honest. When I was under 12 years old, under 10 years old, I'd throw up every morning if I ate breakfast. I couldn't.
Ew.
Well, it's because we used to ride the train, and then I would get motion sickness, so I couldn't eat anything. So I'd eat after I got to school. Never eat pizza. No joke. I once worked with a guy.
I told you.
Okay, that's a Subway sandwich. I wouldn't do that. Okay, here's the grossest thing. When I worked at the college bookstore, I was probably like 18. Our manager there, and she was a super lovely lady, and she's not with us anymore, so I don't want to talk bad about her. But there was one time where my friend was completely sick. I mean, like nose running, coughing, like half out of it sick. And he was eating a microwave meal, pasta. and he couldn't even eat his food. And she took it from him, and she ate the whole thing. She was gone for a week.
Ooh.
I could see that. I mean, everyone could see it. We're all sitting, it's a bookstore. It's not very big. And he's eating a microwave pasta. It's pretty crap as it is. And he's sneezing, wiping his nose, coughing. And she's all, let me have that. He's all, you sure? I said, yeah, I don't get sick. Gone for a week.
Wow.
So, I still remember that.
She had corona.
Yeah, it wouldn't have happened to anybody. She was a super lovely lady, though, so.
What did I tell you? Jennifer, write in big letters, I do not eat breakfast.
I do now. I didn't as a kid. I rarely do either. It's only if I'm hungry when I wake up. To be honest, I've heard that. Isn't that what is it? Oh, not fasting. What do they call that? Something fasting. Like when you don't eat from like 7 the night before till like 12 the next day. Intermittent fasting. You go like 10, 12 hours without eating. Does anyone do that?
Fasting.
Intermittent fasting, right?
Yeah. Yeah, my other half does that.
Okay. Does that work?
It must for her. It doesn't for me.
I do it, but that's because I forget to eat breakfast. Like right now, I haven't eaten anything. I've only had water, coffee, and tea. Yep, intermittent. Intermittent. Say that 10 times fast. Pretty much. That's good. I start going. Yeah, I didn't eat much until I was like 10 or 12. Well, once I hit teenage years, I couldn't stop eating.
Until I started buying my own food,
I'd say a little bit before that. I want to say like sophomore year in high school. All of a sudden, something happened. I didn't stop eating. And I haven't stopped since. What happened?
I was super skinny. And then once I was able to afford my own food, forget about it.
No, I think I was skinnier than you were. And I'm not saying that just because I'm fat now. I was rail thin.
I weighed 130, graduated from high school.
I weighed 117, graduated from high school. And I lied on my driver's license to say I weighed 125.
I did too. I said I weighed 145.
Because it sounded better, right?
Mm-hmm.
I also said I was 5'10" when I'm 5'9". So my first driver's license has the wrong height on it.
I got my license late, though. I didn't get my license until I was 19.
I got it when I was 17, but after I graduated high school. I was like 2-3 months before I turned 18.
I graduated late. Because I graduated at 19 and the following.
They're actually pushing for that, especially in places in Europe. They're pushing to have us all start like a year later, so that would be normal. Because they're saying that they want kids to get out and play rather than get in the classroom now. Not to get off subject, but so I wouldn't call that late. Rice pudding, yum. Why are we talking about rice pudding? Oh my goodness.
It's better than blood pudding.
Ugh, you had blood pudding?
Once.
What'd you think of it?
Disgusting.
You know what it is, right?
Uh-huh.
The kids are always starving, according to them. I can go grocery shopping 5 minutes later. Yeah, that was me for. Wait, that's been last 30 years, but rice pudding, huh? I haven't had rice pudding in a while. Kind of thing you should get at a buffet, which I haven't been to in a while. I haven't been to Golden Corral in a while. They have Golden Corrals over there?
Yeah.
You know, they have all these
Don't
restaurants.
get into that. You know, that's going to be a whole nother subject. What's the chat? The chat's going to blow up now because you said Golden Corral.
I was talking about this with my wife. We're like, we've never been to one before.
Oh, you guys talk?
Every now and then.
Oh, goodness gracious. I didn't realize that. Goodness gracious.
Every now and then. I mean, it's usually something like, what's for dinner? Or are you going to eat that? Or can you shut the door and go away? Or Something like that.
Don't feel bad, Bo. I have wife time too. I get home at 8:30. I get home at 7:30. And we'll talk for like 10 minutes, and then I'll eat dinner, and then somebody's coming on live at 8 o'clock. 9:30 she goes to bed, and then we start all over again.
Well, it's a better actually verbal relationship than I have with my kids. My kids, it's literally like I walk up to my daughter who's 8, and then I'll say whatever, like, "Hey, how was your day? What'd you do?" And she'll literally come up and she'll punch me 50 times in the stomach and then walk away. I'm like, what is that? They've given up on speaking and gone to just like punching me in the gut. Do? No, she's not like out of anger. She'll punch me in the stomach. And then I asked her why she did it.
Is that the I love you hug?
No, she's all, I'm hoping that if I do this enough times, your stomach will get smaller. I'm like, okay.
Oh, Mo. See?
Golden Corral. Oh, man, 90% of all dancing girls. Hey, Golden Corral is awesome.
When you talk about Golden Corral, Tommy always comes in. Tommy, he's so funny when he talks about Golden Corral.
I used to see commercials for Golden Corral all the time, but they didn't have it. I don't think they have any in the Bay Area. They have one in Sacramento. That's the first time. I went to one like a year ago.
I used to date some really I'm going to leave this alone.
All right, hold on. We're going to have somebody jump on for a second. Only because if we ever have to hang out with him, he's going to hook it up. You know what I mean in a sec. All right.
Uh-oh.
Go ahead, Mr. Let's see here.
Oh.
Hey.
Hey, what's going on, man?
What's going on, Topher?
Nothing, yo.
Hey, there's no Golden Corral in San Francisco, right?
Oh.
Hey. Golden?
Hey, what's going on, man?
What's going on, Topher?
Nothing, yo. Hold on, is this echoing?
Hey, there's no Golden Corral in San Francisco, right?
No.
Golden, what's going on, man?
What's going on, Topher?
Nothing, yo. Hold on, is it?
All right, there we go.
There we go.
Yeah.
Golden Corral. What is that?
See, I didn't know what it was either. They don't have it in the Bay. It's like a hometown buffet.
Tommy, explain.
Oh, I know hometown.
Yeah.
No, I've never been.
To me, it's a ghetto buffet.
Yeah. it's. Hey, if you want to get full though, seriously.
Oh
yeah, it's affordable.
It's affordable. I mean, it's not cheap. I mean, it's like funny, but I mean, you'll get.
It's like $13 down here. It's like $13 a person.
Yeah, I'd say it's about the same.
Yeah.
I mean,
I've seen commercials for it before. I just never
exactly. Doesn't that bug you when you see commercials and you don't know what the hell they are?
Yeah, it's
way too many of those. I think the Bay Area is just too expensive, man. Nobody's gonna afford to.
I'm gonna gross you guys out. If you ever go to Golden Corral, don't look down at the floor.
Oh.
It is the dirtiest floor because you got these big sloppy people. No offense, like to anybody, but like, and they don't even like care. Like they don't care what they got on their plate. So imagine when it falls on the floor. I saw chicken. I saw chicken wings on the floor one time. Like I saw all their chicken wings on the floor.
All the chicken wings.
There was like 6 chicken wings on the floor.
Well, at least it's chicken wings.
You didn't realize you dropped the chicken wing? Like, if I drop a crumb or a pea or a carrot, yeah, it happens. But a chicken wing?
So if you're at the buffet and you drop like a chicken wing on the ground, you're going to pick it up and throw it in the trash, or you're just going to leave it?
I'm going to pick it up.
I'm going to pick it up with a napkin.
Yeah.
And throw it in.
I've seen wrong. Like not pick up anything.
That's
like
what I'm saying.
This lady, she had mashed potatoes and she missed her plate and it hit the ground, and like she looked around and then just stepped over it. I was like,
if you spent the time to look around, come on.
Yeah.
You know why? Because look, everyone, let's see, you're at a buffet. How are you walking? Are you walking like this or you're walking like this? And usually it's two hands. Like, at least if it's me, I got two hands. So like walking like this, you're not going to see the ground. So you're going to see Mo with his feet up in the air because he just stepped on a chicken wing.
That's like the people who look like it wasn't them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just dropped a whole plate of soup or a bowl of soup. It wasn't you. No, that wasn't you. You got it all over the back of my heels.
Now, if it was me and I thought about not picking it up, I'd probably drop something else because I would look down again and I'd drop something else off my plate. And I'd be like, they got chicken wings and mashed potatoes and whatever else. Then I have to pick it all up and then I'd drop everything. So, yeah. What are you going to say?
Mr. Chowder.
Mr. Chow's.
No, I never heard of it.
Isn't that like the fancy restaurant in LA? It's like a super upscale restaurant.
Is that Chinese food?
I think so.
We got Chow King.
Well, if you're in San Francisco, you got some decent. You've got Chinatown right there. So
yeah, it's Chinatown.
That place at the corner, I forget what it's called, but they're open 20. Well, maybe not now, but they were open 24/7.
There's a real good Vietnamese spot in Chinatown.
There's a few of them.
Yeah.
And Japantown's okay too, but it's getting smaller and smaller.
Mm-hmm.
Topher, what's going on, big guy?
Right now I'm just chilling. I just finished eating breakfast. It's like
And
9:30.
Pizza?
No, I don't. I
Was
can't
it
eat
moldy
that heavy
pizza
stuff
from
in the
last
morning,
night?
bro. Like I eat pizza probably like once a week, but like yeah, I eat the what's it called, that thin crust pizza.
Okay. Like New York style?
No, kind of like crackers.
Oh no, I know what you're talking about. There's a couple places like
flatbread
Blaze
type thing.
Is it Blaze that makes it, or is that?
Oh yeah, I've been to Blaze. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like super thin crust. That's good actually because it's not as heavy.
Yeah, because I get like food coma after eating like regular pizza.
Yeah, it's too bready.
Like I hate like getting all lethargic and can't do nothing after eating pizza.
So you can't eat deep dish then.
I tried deep dish. Deep dish is dope. I like that. It's just like I'll eat one slice and I'm done.
Yeah, that's like most people, I think. I mean,
Yeah.
if someone can eat an entire deep dish, that's not good.
That New York pizza is good too.
Yeah. Man, I'm getting hungry now.
Are y'all the type of people that have lots of toppings, or are you just a cheese pizza?
Depends. I remember I'm a every 50 topping person, but I did go to a place where it was just cheese marinara. It was awesome, just like that. So I
can do whatever. I'm not that guy. Usually, most of the time, I mean, I do pay for it, but most of the time it's free. So if it's free for me, I ain't picking, man. I'm just eating it, man. I'm gonna sit there and say, "Oh no, I don't want." No, I want it. Yep. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I practically have anything on my pizza except olives.
Oh, I love olives. That's my favorite.
I think they're disgusting.
How about anchovies?
I try anchovies. It's just got to be like a little bit because they're hella salty.
Yeah,
they're wicked salty.
Yeah. Almost had a heart attack eating one.
Oh, wow. No, this worst pizza place I went to, we ordered a barbecue chicken pizza, right? And then I could see them taking it out of the oven, and then he goes to a jar on the top of the counter, and that's where he gets the chicken. I'm like, wait, you just took it out of the oven. Is that going? And I'm watching him. He sprinkles the chicken on top, and then he puts the sauce on top. And I'm like, wait, shouldn't that be cooked too? I mean, isn't that reverse of what you're supposed to do? I mean, no. I mean, I guess it could be like, like salad counter. You have like chicken there, but that's kind of weird though, right? I mean,
I never tried that barbecue chicken pizza. It sounds new.
I've tried every kind of pizza there is. So I mean, there used to be a place called, and then maybe in the Bay Area still, Premier Pizza. and the slices were like $7 a pop. But
Wow.
everything was like different. Like it wasn't barbecue. It was barbecue, this, that, and other. I mean, they added all kinds of different ingredients. They went out of business though, I think.
Makes sense.
It's $7 a slice. So.
$7, bro. That's crazy.
No.
You seen Julian?
You've been to Berkeley, right? Down on Telegraph.
Oh yeah.
You want cheap pizza? That's where you go. It's like $1.50, I think, a slice. A buck. Yeah. That's kind of more what I want to pay.
Yeah, that's the good price. So Julian said the New York pizza tastes amazing because of the water. Knew someone that bottled and sold New York tap water all over the world. Oh my goodness. That
Really?
water's probably like from the Hudson.
Have you been to New York?
Yeah, I have. Fun fact is I was born in New Jersey, so I've been to New York quite a few times.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
I worked at West Point. You know what West Point is?
Yeah.
That
school?
military academy.
Yeah.
I worked over there, and there was a piece of the Hudson that went through there. And it was really cool. It looked like the Chocolate River.
So what's worse, the Hudson or the East River? I heard the East River is pretty bad too. Is that a pretty bad river too?
I'm not sure. I think a lot of rivers are like that around cities or like.
That's true.
The one I want to see is the one in Chicago. That river there, they say that river. They dye it green for St. Patrick's Day.
Ugh. Do you think they have to dye it, or they just like stop cleaning it?
They stopped putting chemicals in it for a week.
Yeah.
Yo, imagine a restaurant called Hudson River Pizza.
Oh,
Hey, look who dropped in the chat talking about pizza.
Oh, Krillin.
Oh. That's the pizza man right there.
What's the good word? The Hudson River.
Someone get some Taco Bell.
Yep.
It's too early for that, man.
You know that new app that they have, Buy Me a Coffee?
Yeah.
They need one for Krillin. Buy me a taco.
There you go.
And I think you can put whatever you want on it. I don't think it has to be buy me a coffee. That's just what people put. I think
Really?
I think they should put buy me a taco.
Beer.
They have buy me a beer. They have buy me a beer.
Buy me a beer. Okay.
Yep.
There you go.
Oh,
NYC tap water is really clean and tastes pretty good in my opinion. There you go.
I can't drink tap. They say even here in San Francisco.
No, I think the water in Sacramento is one of the worst in the country. You can't drink the tap water here.
Yeah, there's too much crack in the water.
Ugh, too much. Who knows what in the water? Yikes. Maybe some pizza. There we go. Oh, buy me a pizza. There we go. Actually, I just read a post on there for making that change. NYC tap comes from upstate, not from an underground well. That's how you had the, what do you call it? Turtles came from NYC water, right? So many jokes in Philly about drinking the water.
I am not drinking no river water, bro.
I was born on the river, man. I'm not going back there, man. In London. No, you want to talk about a dirty river. That's a dirty river. Ugh. Pollution City.
Yeah, I filter all my water.
I boil mine.
That's the best way to go, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because you get 100% of whatever out of it. I had an interview, not an interview. A guy showed up trying to sell us on, I don't know what you call it, but purifying all the water that comes into your house. We didn't do it because it would cost like $8,000. But they basically put a tank outside your house. So when it comes from the pipes from the street, hits that tank, they clean it, and then it goes. They said you could drink out of your bathtub if you wanted to. It would be clean. Like their commercial is them testing the bath, the sink, the toilet water. I'm like, I'm not going to go that far. But I mean, we'll see. If anyone has that, I'd love to hear about it.
You want some filtered toilet water?
Ugh. I don't care how well it's filtered. If it's going there, it's not. I'm not drinking it.
Oh man, Julian, you went to Mexico and you almost died drinking their water? That's that Montezuma's revenge.
Yeah, don't drink the water, man.
Yeah, same thing happened to me when I went to the Philippines.
Thames River. Where was I born? I was born right off the Thames River. There's a hospital overlooking the Thames River. So that's why when I said I was born on a river, I was literally born. It overhangs the river.
Wait, where's the Thames River?
It flows through London, the south of
London.
Right through the middle. So like, because I remember my mom used to say that, you were born on the river. I'm like, no, it wasn't that. She showed me a picture. I'm like, yeah, look at the window, look at the river. It's like right there. You can jump out the window and jump into the river.
So you're technically British?
Technically, I'm Indian, but I was born in London. I came here in the Bay Area when I was a little bit before 12.
Okay.
I like to say 11 3/4, but Leroy gets weirded out when I say that.
11 3/4. That's a weird number.
I know. That's what everyone says.
I heard 11 1/2 and 3/4, bro. You're pushing it.
It was exactly 3 months before I turned 12.
Oh, so you're mathematical.
Not really. I heard somebody say it once and I thought it sounded smart.
You know, my pops used to say that, like, he's like, I'm 6 foot and 3/4. I'm like, huh. So you're 6'1"?
That I can get because you're trying to say I'm more than 6 foot without saying you're 6'1".
Shoot.
I wish I could say that. I'm 5'9", but it's all good. Leroy's 5'8", though.
Oh man,
he's not talking. Yeah, I'm trying to get him to talk. He's not talking.
Yeah, man. I'm not tall though.
No.
You're not tall, Topher?
No, I'm 5'2".
Oh Jesus!
Yes, sir.
Goodness.
Serious?
Yeah.
Well, it's all good, dude.
Yeah, my wife, she's like 5'1", but then she likes to say she's taller than me.
When she puts on heels, she's taller than you.
Yeah. That's
most definitely. Most definitely.
We can have what, 6-inch heels, and that's pretty common.
She got all size heels, yo.
Did you do any sports like wrestling when you were growing up, or?
I actually was a point guard in high school.
Were you? Spud Webb Jr.?
Yo, Spud Webb was no joke, man. That guy was.
That boy could jump. I don't know what was in his food because he could jump.
Yo,
it wasn't leftover pizza. I'll say that.
Hey, Mo.
Yes.
I want to be courteous for those guys that are going to be coming on at 1, so we can shut off a 5 of.
Absolutely.
I just want to be courteous for Dan, Dave, and Joe.
No. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, Dan, Mike, and Joe.
They're coming on in like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Yeah, we'll get off in like 10 minutes, we'll say.
Is it on Dan's channel?
It's
not. It's on Philly Picker, I think.
Okay.
Hey, Eric, how's it going, man?
Muggsy Bogues.
How are you, sir?
Muggsy Bogues. Oh, no.
I haven't seen that name in a while.
Here, it's on Philly Picker's channel, I believe. Unless I got that wrong, but yeah.
Who's Dan and Mike? Dan is the one that Tracy and Tommy did the show with. Art Vandelay. You know who he is.
Art Vandelay is the dude.
Krillin's still drowsy from shoveling all that snow yesterday.
Oh, man.
Man, I'm glad I don't have to shovel snow. That's not easy.
I'm so glad I moved. Oh, the cold stinks, but I remember I said this story before. I would have to go and shovel all day in the Union. They'd be like, Leroy, not go shovel the walkway, go shovel the roof.
Oh.
What?
Go shovel the roof. We can't have too much weight on the roof.
Wait. Is it like a flat roof?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why. That's why.
When
I
you're
was
doing
about
new
to say because
when you're
Like-
doing new construction or they're redoing an area, some of those roofs they're not pitched right yet because they don't get pitched until they put the foam on them to pitch them
Okay.
to the greens.
Mm, mm.
So I had to go up there and shovel like all day.
So
Dang,
there's
bro.
somebody on the street that you were throwing snow on.
Yes, yes. Or we were taught we had to shovel it to the beams.
Okay.
So if it was like in Boston and they were around the outside, if they were like sidewalks, we had to just shovel it to where the beams can hold the weight.
Okay.
Oh man.
I was professional.
Sometimes we have people that throw stuff out their window. Like one time I seen a lady get showered with like dishwater.
Oh god.
Nice.
Yeah. It sucks.
A turkey. I see a turkey going out, be like in Harlem, turkey going out the window.
Oh my goodness.
Well, in New York, you always have like what is it? The AC units are always spitting water on people, right?
Yeah. Or the AC unit itself.
Oh. You gotta lock that in place.
Jeez, that's crazy, man. I went to
We don't
Manhattan
even-
for 9 days, I think, or 7 days. It was
We
fun,
don't
though, I
even
gotta
have an
admit.
AC unit here. You got AC over there in SAC?
Yes, you need
Okay,
it.
because I know it gets hot out there.
Yeah. Yeah, my friends hate Zach. They call it ball sack.
I never heard that.
No, you're moving out there. I'm not coming to visit you. I'm like, "All right, whatever.
You're moving a ball sack.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's not crazy. I can't complain. I'd say about a month to 6 weeks out of the year, it does crack 100 though.
Oh man.
Maybe not every day, but like 90 to 100 for a couple months.
Yeah, I can't stand that dry heat.
And if you have allergies, what was I here? The end of 2018, I missed it, but 2019 that hit me.
Yeah, I got allergies.
You get hit here because there's so many trees.
Oh no.
I think they call it Tree City. I didn't even know that until I got up here.
Oh.
But yeah, I mean the Bay Area, to be honest, weather-wise, you can't beat it. I mean, unless you like 80, like super hot weather. But I like the weather in the Bay Area. I just don't like the prices.
I hope it's warmer when I go to Atlanta on Saturday.
Oh. ATL.
I gotta work, Topher. I'm not.
Okay.
Another YouTuber, I don't want to say his name. He asked me to come down and help him build some shelves.
Yeah, and don't be late, man.
No, I won't. Why? You trying to say something funny?
Yeah, no, it didn't work. I'm trying. It didn't work.
Yeah, get some of those. Give some peach when you're down there.
Get some what?
Peach.
Oh, peaches. I got peaches. Yeah. I got peaches in South Carolina.
Oh, okay.
Georgia's known for their peaches. You go to Idaho, you get a potato, right?
You go to where is it? Green Bay, get cheese, right?
No, you do that from California.
Yeah, there's real California cheese.
No, if I had to
Right.
say, if somebody said to me, like, what state you would get something from, I would say California. I would say, no offense to you guys,
Weed.
not even pollution.
I was going to say smog.
There's a lot of smug. I'll tell you that.
That's true. Have you seen that episode of
South Park.
South Park?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
But I don't
Chris
know,
is
like
everywhere.
wine, right? Or rice. San Francisco treat the rice, right?
Yes.
What you mean? Rice? Rice.
Yeah, rice-a-roni?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I seen that. Yeah. I know what you're saying.
So that's how old I am.
Oh, like the one that comes in the box. Yeah.
Or do you mean Jerry Rice?
Yes, sir.
That guy's the man. Oh, boy.
Leroy, who's your favorite quarterback?
Tom Brady? I think he said Tom Brady.
Did you say Rothwell's cheeseburger?
You better stop. Hey, Mo, we got to call it.
Get a call it? All right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say
You guys
Tom
can stay.
Brady.
I just don't want to disrespect those guys because we do have 19 in the chat. So, guys, head over
All right,
to
guys.
see. Head over to
You can
see
see-
Art Mandalay and all those guys over there at Mike on Joe's channel, Philly Picker. They'll be starting in
Yeah.
about 5 minutes, guys. We appreciate everybody who stepped out today to say hello. You come in for 5 minutes, 2 minutes. I appreciate any minute. So I won't charge you a percentage. Topher, as always, thank you so much for stopping in anytime, my friend. And
Thanks.
Mo, you know the deal.
No, I don't. What deal? You're kicking me off. That's the deal.
5%,
I'm
bro.
just kidding.
5%. Give him that.
Yeah, give him a 5%. All right, we'll end it with where's my 5%? I appreciate it, guys. We'll see you tomorrow, Thirsty Thursdays, as Leroy likes to say. Bring
Topher,
it
don't
down.
leave.
Okay.
All right, take it easy.